it do, how it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. I'm very excited to be kicking back into this episode of LARP, episode 2 of our summer series LARP. It's gonna be phenomenal. I'm very excited. If you didn't know, we have 4 summer series all going on right now, and then we'll be picking up with the season 8 in September. For now, we're going to LARP. This is the happy one, guys. This is the feel-good one.
This is a fun time, guys.
I'm starting to believe him. I'm starting to believe him. I don't think everybody's with me on that one yet.
One episode, but yes.
Against my better judgment.
We've all been just a little bit traumatized, so it's taking us a while. This is healing is a process.
Y'all chose to watch Captain 6 and partake. That's on you.
Well, I'm Sir Pfeffers, the primary dungeon master of the long shot table, and I'm honored to have these people with us here today. If you want to get caught up on any of these shenanigans, you can head over to the YouTube. It's called Long Shot, and we're just as partnered there as we are here. So if you can hit the follow button, or hit the like, or watch the ad, whatever have you, goes a long way for us. Thank you so much. If you would like to get closer to the community, come on over to the Discord. We're as chaotic as we are wholesome, and we got memes, we got dreams, but most importantly, we got bingo. We have campaign-related bingo that you can find on over there. And don't forget to react to the rules and all that good stuff so that you can get access. And I think that's it. Oh, heinefall.com. Heinefall.com. That's heinefall.com. An amazing LARP, actual LARP that is coming up in November. It is phenomenal. I'm one of the Lord Commanders of the Worm Guard.
Nice watch.
I get to help a house do political intrigue and field soldiers to battle and organize monster hunts. It's really fun. If you're interested, heinefall.com. For now, let me actually throw it over to James, who is our newest primary DM of the show. It's gonna be amazing.
Let me point it out. Hi everybody, my name is James. I also go by Hugger Muggered here on the internet, and I am one half of Duel Master's Guide, and also, starting in the fall, one of the newest weekly DMs for the Long Shot table, where we will be bringing the horror with no airs, including some familiar faces to you at the Long Shot table, including Andy, who I am delighted to have in torture yet again. But as we said, this is LARP. Very excited to see how everything goes tonight, because we are getting into the real meat of the story, I think. And just to show you how excited I am, I'm going to show you my favorite person in the world, which is the other half of Duel Master's Guide and my partner for life, Kiki.
Who the fuck is his favorite person? What the fuck? Hello, everybody. My name is Kiki, also known as Kiki Does Stuff, Kiki Do Stuff. Right here on Twitch, and I do things. Sorry, I just blanked on myself for a second. Anyway, I'm one half of Duel Master's Guide, sometimes known as the evil half, sometimes known as the good half, sometimes known as 50-50. I don't fucking know anymore. And I don't have much to promote right now, other than you can find me right here on Wednesdays over playing Maisie in Blood and Bond, sorry. And then you can find me right back here for Season 8 Sundays for Thistle and Quill, returning as Bayona. And I'm going to throw it to which one's my favorite? Hold on.
Whoa!
Wow! Wow!
Episode 2?
Roll a d4 so that way it's even.
You know what? I didn't hear any complaints from DB, so I'm gonna throw it to DB.
Oh my gosh.
I said I was sometimes evil.
So we're all gonna go mutiny, right?
So, how does it feel being the DM's favorite person?
It's so good, and that means so much. Hi, I'm DB. You can find me places as DBCU or DBCU Plays, and I'm playing Robert Fox, or as he's known in the LARP as Cardinal Ace, and he really just wants to play some games. And I'm gonna throw it over to Andy.
Okay. Swapping to Andy. Hey everybody. It's me, Andy, also known as ValveMax010 on... You can stop laughing.
You can't fool me. That's not Andy. That's Dirk Strider. I know Homestuck.
No, actually, I'm Kamina from Gurren Lagann, so there.
What a cheap knockoff. Anyway.
Believe in the you that believes in me. Anyway.
Oh, wow.
If you'd like to see more of me, you can find me as
I am evil
ValMag010 on
today,
most
dear
places
God.
of the internet. You sure are.
The horns.
The horns and everything.
Sorry.
I'll forgive you. If I'm your favorite. Anyway, you can...
I'll disclose that at the end of the episode.
I'm waiting.
You better
If
have
you want to see
stickers,
more of me,
Kiki.
you can...
Let him finish!
Sorry.
Here, I'm getting to it. I'm just, these people don't love me, and
I
I'm
love
trying
you,
my
Andy.
best.
I love you so much, Annie. Please continue. I'm so sorry.
Fucking whatever. I'm sorry, everyone. We're gonna get to LARP. But if you'd like to see more of me, you can find me over on TikTok. That's where I'm mainly doing goofs and gags about D&D and TTRPG related things. Also, if you want to see me as a player, come fall time when the seasons start picking back up here at Longshot, I'm gonna be Longshot. My bad. I'm gonna be part of.
Now we're all mean.
Oh
I'm feeling
God,
goofy.
I can already
Sorry.
feel that
I'm
one
so
going off.
No, that one's that's gonna have lasting power. That's staying power.
It's these glasses. You can find me in 2 campaigns, Deadlock and Norse, where James will be DMing Norse, and Fef will be taking care of Deadlock, which is a super cool premise that he told me about last year, and I've been excited to get in that world ever since, so please stay tuned for that this fall. And also this Wednesday, I'm starting a campaign, a Spelljammer campaign, as an old, gruff, blunt turtle over on Untold Archives, so please feel free to check that out this Wednesday at 9 p.m. EST. I'm gonna shut up. I've been going way too long. Annie, would you like to go next?
I would. Thank you. You're my favorite. Hi,
Thank you.
I'm Annie. I'm here to learn 5 on all platforms. I'm a teacher and an editor and top 1% effects creator over on TikTok. I'm playing Eloise Patterson, but she'd rather be called Lady Astrid. She's a seer, and yeah, she's a hard-nosed CEO most of the time until she's at a LARP, and then she's not even gonna. You wouldn't even know that she's a completely different person. And the hair's name is Anastasia, by the way. The wig has a name and a personality. She thick. Okay, pass it on over to Din.
You keep asking me after that lie.
The only option.
The energy in this room today.
Rancid. We are feral.
Hi, I'm Din. You can find me on the Instagrams and apparently the YouTubes and TikTok. I don't expect anything. I just post whatever very rarely. But I mean, it's vibes. Sure. Follows. Yo no sé. I will be playing our quite literally resident LARP person named Tiffany. LARP name is Opalinara, which I didn't think of any of us, including myself, when I made that name, and I am hereby saying I will go by Opal. No questions asked, because I don't want to deal with it. So yeah, Opal. And then also on Saturdays, a part of the Vanguard game with Jason playing Heretic, which is a completely different gremlin. And then also on Sundays during regular season for This One Cool as Elian. Me and Kiki are both going through trauma with that, so look forward to that in the fall. I don't think I have anything else. Who tag DMs? I think. Tag
Very well.
Fef's playing Wesley. He didn't say it.
I'm
But
playing.
he's
Oh, yeah.
here.
Hang on, let me get in character and disassociate.
Beth
real
is
quick.
actually playing this time, just in case you didn't know.
And Wesley.
I'm in.
Yeah. All right.
There we go.
Kiki, would you like to start us off, or shall I?
Oh boy. Okay. So I'm gonna start us off with a quick little recap here. Fill in the blanks wherever you find necessary. So we all get to LARP. It's a super fun time. People are not manning the fucking books for some reason. It's a little bit of a mess. It's a little chaotic. Opal's kind of doing it. But we get through the LARP. We start going into getting everyone into their personas, getting them situated. Zeke got a fucking upgrade. That's cool as shit. Astrid's already set up in her luxury suite. Rob's kind of over there with what we think is a tent. Not entirely sure, honestly. And the festivities start to take place, and we all go to the mead hall, and we have a great, fun, yummy time, in which we start to learn how to play dice, and we start to learn how to play cards, and we start bonding and shit, which is super fun. And then there was this weird fucking wizard that just kind of like meandered through, but God, his fucking robes were dope as shit. I know he paid good money for them. And then we get back, and we're going about the motions and such, and we're all just kind of like having a good time. We start playing some games in the fields in the cover of night and starfall. And then we go to bed. And then weirder shit happens, in which we all wake up at like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning because the police are here. Now, they're not here to crash the party, thank gods. But they are here to arrest someone who has been publicly indecent. Oh my fucking god, it's that goddamn wizard. You'd think if you spent more money on your garb, you wouldn't be so reckless, but he is being arrested at last. He shouts some really weird words as he's going. Something about, like, the kiss of death and Lothar and Boris, I think. I don't know. It was a weird time. And then we just kind of let him go off because, I mean, what the fuck are we gonna do? Those are cops. And so we sit and we return to our duties, but no one could quite sleep after that, so we all just kind of take luxury on our own individuality, some of us grouping together and others kind of going apart on their own little walks among the silence of the fields. And we all are bared witness to this beautiful greenish-blue comet that happens to strike just overhead. Absolutely just breathtaking, and everyone feels a little bit like more whimsical, a little more brought back into it. And as we start to head back to our cabins, not because we're going to sleep after this, the party never sleeps, but we do head back just to kind of get a vibe for things. Wes mutilates a set of armor with a rock. Mark's not happy about it. And Tiffany
Actually,
is
we try to. There's not a dent that shows up in that thing.
arguable. There's a dent on Mark's ego, and it hurts. He promises to teach you how to properly dress yourself, and he will teach you how to use that armor come the morrow. But in the meantime, the rest of us are kind of meandering, going back to our cabin just to kind of wait out until the day starts. And a few of us stumble upon people trying to lure something out from one of the cabins. A rabbit, perhaps? Maybe a tiny dog. It's not Porky the Orky, thank fuck. We hate that motherfucker. But
I have that name double underlined on my notes.
You should. Porky the Orky is wanted in 7 countries. But we go about and we start to try to take over the potential rabbit hunting here, because it's, you know, it's wabbit season. And we leave out a few flowers, and it doesn't seem to go for it. But then we see that exact same rabbit hop up a distance away, eating that flower that we just left behind. And that was kind of weird, but that's fine. We're all just going to go to bed, because clearly we're sleep deprived and we need it. So we go back to our cabins, and we have a nice little restful night. We have a nice little time. And then we wake up, and there's the second day of setup. We are going to breeze through this as DMs. So if there is anything that you guys would like to do in your second day of setup, this is just kind of essential free time. If there's anything you'd like to do in your second day of setup, any like people that you want to talk to and get established, please do let us know. With that, I'm going to hand the reins off to James to take it from here.
Folks, when you finally figured out the rabbit issue, we all decided to get some coffee, I believe. And bright and early, it is 2 days before the LARP starts, and as we said, we're gonna get through it pretty quickly. But you all are able to finally get your freshly brewed Folgers from some of the coffee tents. There's a couple places that are doing like Turkish coffee with like actual like sand in places, things like that. You know, we've got some of the best people making coffee here. Because all the people who are usually on the Ren Fair circuit, some of them stop off here and actually work the LARP for a weekend to get some, you know, easy table money. But that being said, is there anything that anyone would be trying to do, or people they would be trying to speak to, on our second day of setup? I've got some hands raised. Let's go ahead and start with Din.
Your favorite,
Tiff.
huh?
I don't have favorites. I have
Oh, you just proved it.
foils.
Muted. Talking while muted. Mark your bingo.
Yeah, okay.
I'm on my way.
Tiff,
Just gonna sit in it.
what were you intending to do on day 2 of the LARP?
Believe
Or day 2 of setup?
I had walkie-talkied this as soon as like the dude got arrested, but I think I was gonna go look into like the like what cabin the guy was in and like the name that was like the name that he was using, like just trying to find information on the dude that got arrested, and also trying to like try to get people to talk about like what they actually saw like admin wise, because it seemed like he was over by the admin like area, and so like trying to see like who maybe saw what and like what actually happened.
I'm thinking that's enough for you to do throughout the day that it might take up all of your time. So let's get 2 rolls from you for your daily tasks, which is going to be a charm roll to try and get people to talk to you about what they saw, and a brains roll to try and figure out who this guy was and where he was staying. And go ahead and pop it into the chat for us. That way we actually have a record of it.
Okay. Charm was not great. I think I am sleep deprived.
That's
And
very
then-
possible. It was 4 a.m. when this guy got arrested and woke everybody up.
Yeah. And then okay. Got it. So I got an 8 on the charm and a 7 on the brain.
With a 8 on the charm, you know you are not at your best. You absolutely know you are not at your best. But there are still people discussing everything. However, at this point, as is wont to do at an event such as this, the story is kind of getting weirder and weirder as it gets passed around, as people decide things that happened rather than what actually happened. There's talk about, like, there was a fire in a cabin, which you know wasn't true, because otherwise your dad would be up in arms about a fire in one of his cabins. You know that people are saying that they saw a bunch of different colored lights go off at some point. Somebody said something about fireworks being lit off. There was talk of a chicken, which no one has been able to find a chicken, so no one thinks that a chicken actually showed up. The
Reggie got turned blue. He
Yeah.
fucking died Reggie in the shower. That shit was crazy.
There is talk about somebody getting turned blue in the shower, which could just be a shower prank. Honestly, happens all the time. People put those little dye packets in the shower head, and then somebody gets blue. Oh no, happens all the time. At least it did. It did happen at least twice at the Ren Fair that I work at, so I can actively say they weren't blue both times. One time it was orange.
Based on
but
real
either way,
events.
you don't find much that you can corroborate based on what happened. But with an 8, I think what you can figure out is that this guy was not only arrested because of indecent exposure, but because he was poking around where he shouldn't have been, aka in the admin cabins over at the main by the check-in cabin. Secondarily, your brain roll of 7 is also not the highest. And I think that even as you look through all of the documents that you have access to as someone who works at the camp, you don't really... Leaf's not going to stop you from looking through the documents that also collaborate with the LARP itself. But there's a lot of wizards in this list. You know, wizard's kind of a main class for the LARP, for the magic users. And it's hard to tell who this guy was when you don't even have a name to start going by. But I will say that you don't find anything about a Lothar or a Narcoleptic in the lists.
Darn. That's about most of my day. I don't really have much else besides too much coffee, which isn't helping.
Oh, there's so much coffee in your system.
It's doing nothing.
Speaking of coffee, Astrid, you were going to get some coffee this morning as well, I believe. What were your plans for today?
Well, Astrid, what she likes to do at every single LARP is she likes to do something she calls practical magic. She's always thought as a child that she might be a little bit psychic, but she recognizes that, she's not really psychic. She's just got really, really good, like, pattern recognition. But she does believe that certain types of magic are real, and she likes to make it herself. And so She goes to the armorer that was here last year. She goes to the jeweler that was here last year, and she goes to a clothier, someone who does like really beautiful costumes and wings and things like that. And she has an envelope for each one of them. And she says, "Do you remember me from last year? You were very, very good at keeping my little secret, and I'd like to do the deal again, if that's possible. Remember, yes."
You see faces of recognition and people nodding right away, because the deals you have made in the past have been very lucrative for people, and these are consummate professionals in the industry who are happy to take some funds and keep silent about things.
And I tell them, I want you to keep your eyes peeled, and I want you to watch for someone who clearly admires your art and truly, truly loves it. And then I want you to give them whatever it is they haven't, if it's, if whatever it is that they're looking at, whatever it is that they clearly, clearly love, I want you to give it to them, and she reimburses them for it. She's like, you will give it to them free of charge. And as long as you keep this between you and I'll come back in again and do it next year too.
You get several different answers. One guy, the armorer that you have worked with before, gives you like the warmest, happiest hug yet again, because and he regales you with what happened last year, which is there was this brand new kid to the game, was playing like a rogue, but couldn't afford the bracers that had the flock symbol on it that he had custom made for the game. And this kid had the time of his life at the game, really wanted to come back, really wanted to like make a name for himself at the game next year, and couldn't afford it. And the guy was like, well, actually, I think we can cut you a deal, and was able to give those to that kid. And, he was really appreciative. It turns out that he also then got to wear those during the game. Somebody else saw him. The guy made like 6 sales just because he was able to do this kind thing and hand those out. So he actually promises to, whatever you give, he's going to give 50% of that on top of it, and just spread the love a little bit more this year, because it was worth it for him to be able to do it last year.
I love that. I love that. We just make a little magic every way we can, and I find that it's just nice to know that it's out there, and she does this because she knows that it's not just like encouraging people to do the nice thing. It also, she knows that these artists are then going to be able to make a living. They deserve to make a living off of their art, and she wants to make sure that at least, if anything, if they don't make another sale the entire time the LARP is going, they've at least made this one, and it means a lot to her to see people get to be happy, because but she obviously she doesn't let anybody know it was her.
It's a good thing you're doing, and I would like a charm roll as we see just how far your good fortune can spread.
Okay.
Cool.
It's a D12. That's an 11.
Me and my homies love
That's an 11.
ethical billionaires.
The goal in my head was 10. So this year, you will be able to help. I was going to say 10 is the baseline. You will be able to basically sponsor 10 people this year through your gifts, through these vendors. 10 people will be able to get something they never could have had otherwise because of you.
Oh, yay. That's good. That's wonderful.
Astrid, you go throughout the day. People recognize you. You get waves. You get hellos. Couple people are talking about, let us know what time you're planning on being in your tent today so we can get some readings. And there is some general goodwill and general confusion around camp today. You see, there's a little bit of commotion elsewhere, where somebody's talking about someone who got turned blue. And you actually see the poor guy walking out of the shower, and blue. Like, usually this dye situation gets someone's hair, and their hair goes blue. Usually it's a little runny. This is an even spray of blue all across this guy. He looks like he belongs in some Scottish Highland movie.
Unfortunately, unfortunately for this gentleman, he
Big
didn't have any
liar,
hair to
that's
buffer it, so it just went
Oh,
all down his body.
no.
It's very even, almost like it is spray painted.
But you can see that he's laughing and joking about it, does not seem put out by it at all, and you can actually see that he's heading off with a group of people from the Queen's pack, who it looks like they're going to try and stick horns or something on him, so he looks like a blue Oni or something like that instead. So he looks like he's having a grand old time. But I would like a brains roll from you, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, sure. 12.
12. As you watch this gentleman step out of the shower tent, you realize that you see a flash of white fur at the base of it. It's for a moment. You don't see it for very long. I don't even think you can follow which direction it goes in, but you do see a flash of white fur by the shower.
Oh, okay. I'm probably gonna beeline it over there just to kind of see if I can look closer and see where it went.
By the time you get there, there's no sign of white fur anywhere.
I'll have to remember and tell my little squad that I saw that.
We're her squad.
DB, you got anything going on throughout the day? Robert, have anything going on?
I think Robert would have posted up in the mead hall with just taken over a table with his cards and just tried to make idle chatter and see if anybody had anything else that they had seen when the wizard got arrested, or if anyone else has seen the rabbit around.
Okay. I will go ahead and ask for either a charm roll, or we'll say charm or brains, as you either beat people in gambling for their information or simply charm it out of them during your games.
All right, we're gonna go with the brain roll. That's an 8.
An 8
on the brains.
With an 8 on brains, you get a little bit of information from people here and there, but again, you've got the same situation going on as Tiff, where things have become larger than life. And people are now talking about seeing this man flying through the air. People are talking about how he had a green glow on the end of his staff at some point. People are talking about how he got into the cabin not through the door, but through walking through the wall. And there's just these elaborate, extraordinary stories that are coming out where it's nonsensical. This information is nonsensical.
A real wizard.
In fact, while you're in the mead hall, there's a bit of chatter going on. It's not lunchtime by any means, so there's just more ambience. Some people are just staying out of the sun. Some people are just there for a vibe. In the corner, there seems to be a few tables set up where people are running D&D one-shots. And they're quite filled up at the moment, but there is a sign-up sheet, and you see some people sign up their sheet, and then they come over towards your tent. 2 individuals. One's a large, not large, more lanky, taller, lanky, masculine man, and he comes over and he's like, "Are you open game? Are you waiting for people?"
No, open.
All right, cool. Hey. Mose, we're gonna play cards. And you see his companion here, much shorter, much stockier man, just keeps looking around, very concerned. And I don't want to play cards right now. We're gonna play cards because that's gonna get your mind off of it, and when we get back, you'll see that Marigold is the same dog that you left her as, okay? She does not look any different, dude. And he's like, "No, I fucking swear. I swear that she's a different dog. Somebody switched my goddamn dog, and I'm going to make frickin' lose it. Your dog's fine. She still responds to the same German commands that you've given her. I think that you're just a bit sleep deprived and a little bit high. So why don't we just come over here and play some cards? Okay." You see, they both kind of begrudgingly hop up onto your table. They introduce themselves. "I'm Alfred. This is Moz. We're just here for a little bit of a fun time. We're waiting on D&D to start. So, what are we playing? War, 21, blackjack, poker?" I'm really
we can
bad
do
at
poker, but dealer's choice. If you guys got a game in mind, I'm happy to play it. So, and then whatever game they end up deciding, I'll deal it out. But I'll be like, "So what happened with Marigold?"
And you see Moz goes up and dude, okay. Marigold is a very sweet, she's wonderful, she's a beautiful, fluffy Malamute. And somebody replaced her with a husky. And you see Alfred turn over and he's like, "They are the same." Maz, they're the same dog. It's still Marigold. She still has those beautiful blue eyes. She's still nice and red. I think she just shed her coat. No. It looks completely different. Her nose is different. Her ears are shorter. You know the difference, right? And he like brings you into the argument to try and back him up.
I vaguely know the difference between the two breeds, yes.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. Like, you go ahead and describe the difference to my friend here.
Well, the husky has so much energy. And that's about as much as I know.
You watch like Maz, who looks like he was about to like have a point in his corner, just kind of like stop, and he falters. He's like, "What?" No, okay, listen. Malamutes are like beautiful, and they're strong, and they're what Togo is. Like that's the dog. That is what Balter's named after, and like. Then you got a fucking husky, which is like if you took that and then backyard bred it into crack, and that's all it does is just scream and yell and run around. And Marigold would never. She is such a sweet little baby girl. And Alfred's just like pinching his nose. He's like, it's the same dog. It's the you're fucking delusional. You need a nap. This goes on for quite some time. They continue going back and forth and back and forth. And eventually, Alfred's just like, dude, I can't. And he just like folds down his hands, and it's like a royal flush.
I don't know.
He's like,
damn.
Can you stop now? I won the game. Can you stop now? And Maz is like, fine, 30 minutes of silence. You get it. It's whatever.
Oh.
It seems like they have some form of pre-established rule when it comes to arguments that they seem to sort out by playing games. Anyway, what are you doing here? Like, what's your role? What faction are you in? Are you factionless? Do you have one?
Oh no, I'm in the flock.
Ah, fucking! He like gives you a fist bump. It flutters like a little wing. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, okay. This is gonna be amazing. You know, I've heard some of the shit that Mark's been setting up. I don't want to spoil it, but I think he got that fucking catapult. I can't speak.
You think he got the catapult?
I think he got the fucking catapult.
Ooh.
I didn't think he was gonna do it. I didn't think that like fire safety was gonna allow it.
Yeah, they can
think
always,
he got it, dude.
deal with it afterwards.
You're right. Exactly.
Mhm.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah, you are right. And then you see Maz is just kind of like kicking his feet a little. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be fucking sick. It's gonna be really fucking sick.
Maz needs a nap.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella needs
Mozzarella.
How'd you know my legal
I
name?
miss my
Our little
marigold.
cheese stick.
He can't go take a nap because he's gonna see his dog. He thinks his dog
Okay,
is wrong. He's gonna be so sad.
If I go back to my tent, I'm just gonna see the fake marigold.
It's okay, Alfredo
Marifold,
and
if you will.
mozzarella.
I didn't even.
It just didn't sound like my marigold.
Oh my god.
Mozzie.
But yeah, they finish up their game with you. They give a bit of a handshake. One drops some of the extra doubloons that they had from last season over to you, just as like a token of goodwill. And they're like, all right, dude, we'll see you out there. Gives you another like handshake, fist bump with the flock. And they meander over to the D&D table. Is there anything else you would like to do, DB?
No, I think that's mostly it. It's just posted up in the meat hall, just trying to figure out what actually happened.
Okay. Well, with a 8, I don't think that you find too much more. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it over to James for the next person.
I actually want to hop back to Astrid because you did drop off your funds for the other people, but I know you were walking through camp, and I did want to get from you a brains roll in regards to the camp. No, I got your brains roll because that's when I gave you the rabbit, but I didn't give you everything. You do overhear as you are walking through the camp a general tone of people looking for each other. There is just a slight emphasis, like, people like, have you seen Andrew? Have you seen Andrew? Because he was here like an hour ago and I can't find Andrew. Other people walking through like, no, I found Marissa. Marissa was in the back. Marissa's good. And there just seems to be like, it was the first night after setup. You know, people end up in wrong tents the first night after they see all the people they're fond of. But the one thing that does catch your attention is you do at one point overhear someone asking where Liam is, and you do not hear that they have found him yet. Liam, as you know, is the rules marshal and has his service dog Rosie as well. So I wanted to make
Liam
sure that
and Rosie are both missing? Like, we haven't seen either one?
They haven't seen either one for a little bit.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm
just a note.
Definitely.
Sorry, I was riffing.
No, it's all good. I also just read the chat riffing and it got me for a second. So with that on the mind, I want to ask, between Andy and Fef, do Zeke and Wesley have anything planned for the day today?
I think Wesley would let Zeke drag him all over the place, at wherever Zeke wanted to go. But there is a point where he would get assistance from Mark with getting the armor on and learning how to do it. But for just as a point of order, he hasn't like put the full helmet on yet, and the plume is still kind of kept in its box because it's not time yet. And so he will maybe do some training on, you know, because you gotta like learn how to fight in LARPing. You gotta out of game, you gotta go through a few like lessons right out the gate to learn how the hit points work and this what you can't do, and all the important stuff of that. So he'd probably try to like seek that out as best he can, but he still hasn't put on the helmet ever since last night.
I actually think there's a perfect opportunity for that, and I think that I need Kiki to handle that, because at a certain point in the day, on the second day of setup, I believe you hear a now familiar, boisterous voice come at you from behind. Kiki is muted.
That's crazy, because I literally had to get up and I was like, my dog's barking, give me a moment. But anyway. You hear a loud voice, just, hello, my friend, so good to see you. And he like pulls you guys close, and then he does like a very platonically friendly like kiss on the cheek for each of you. It's like, good to see you again. Claps a hand on your shoulder, Wes, looks you dead in the eyes. Are you ready to become a knight?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I like to hear. This guy looking over at you, Zeke, he's like, I like him. Let's go. Let's grab your gear. We're going to go to where we can actually fucking use it. You don't want to walk too far in this. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's just gonna kind of kill your entire, well, everything, but mainly your calves. So come. Let's go. Come.
You're coming, right?
And Zeke will have been on the floor of his tent, with several pieces of his LARP costume kind of like spread out like Iron Man style, and he's been going through them. He's actually been in the middle of like, he loves doing the special effects thing, so he's been in the middle of like trying to fasten some like painted pill bottles that he shoved a bunch of blue streamers in and tied a small beanbag to the end of.
Nice.
And
Fuck yeah.
like, so like when he like uncaps it and like flings it, it sends it out and it looks like a lightning bolt pseudo.
Nice.
He's been working on that, and he's like, and he like for the first time notices how much of a mess he's made in the tent. It's like, give me like 3 minutes. I'm gonna be right behind. I'll hear you.
You know where the battlegrounds are.
Do I know where the battleground? Of course I know where the battlegrounds are. Yes.
You fucking ruled him last season. He comes and he like claps your arm. Yes! That's my man. All right. Come on, tall one.
Take
Let's
care
go.
of him. Wes, drink your water.
Zeke, I'm scared. Zeke.
He's just like being dragged away.
As they get dragged away, I'm just like making sure things are at a good stopping point, and I'm like scooping things into like a small bag so I can get after them in a second.
All right.
Their tent is close to mine. Can I hear that this is happening?
Their tent
absolutely.
is not close to
No?
yours. Yours is down in the Crystal Grove, and theirs is in King Burrow's court.
I did
okay,
get them
never
mixed
mind.
around, yes.
So I got my
Opal
sack
is
of
close to you.
my sack of armor, and I'm just trying to keep up with the guy. I think kind of wide-eyed.
He is walking, like, he's almost skip walking, and then he, like, slows down to make sure that you could stay with him, and he does, like, a little spin. And then he does the same thing. He does a little bit of skip walk, and then he does, like, a wide arm spin, just kind of
This
reveling
is my
in the moment.
actual experience whenever I go to a con with my friend.
You can tell that this man lives, loves, and breathes this shit, and he's so fucking excited to show you the ropes.
Hell yeah.
Well, if I see them going past and I see that this is happening, I will definitely be following.
Yeah, I think after a little while, you might have stepped away from your tent to hear it, but you could see down the road a very familiar Wes with a very familiar clattering of armor going down towards the battlegrounds.
Yeah, it's not so much that Wesley has not been around like flamboyant people and chauvinistic and outgoing or anything like that. It's that he's still just kind of deer in the headlights about all this stuff, and he's not uncomfortable. Pointedly, he's not uncomfortable. He is just kind of a vacant dude, and that vacancy would actually become more prominent once he was away. Once he started traveling with I'm sorry, Mark. Is that right?
Mark.
Okay, just checking. Make sure I got the right name.
Or
I
Mark,
definitely
Mark's
see
rocking with us.
Anastasia. I definitely see the red hair, so I like turn, and I'll give you like
Anastasia
a wave.
is the hair
Anastasia.
name.
Oh, I know. I catch the
Astrid,
red
Astrid.
out of the. Oh,
Okay,
it's
got
not
it, got
in-game name of the wig. Yeah, I see Astrid by noting the red hair is what I mean to say. And I kind of give like a quick wave, and then we're trying to keep up.
Yeah. I just want to kind of I do want to follow because I am kind of invested. I want to see how he does. I
Hell
think
yeah.
it's gonna be
Hell
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a moment after that where you hear behind you, and like there's just a steadily pittering Zeke coming up with like a big old bag of what seems to be loose metal objects.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Perfect. So as you approach the battlefield here, also known as the fortress, you see this beautifully like constructed. How do I call it? It is a fortress essentially. Like if you would have seen St. Augustine fortresses in their prime, this is kind of what it looks like, but on a smaller, more budget-friendly scale. There's
we can actually just have M post the picture in the chat.
Yeah, I was looking for what number it is because I don't
Picture
remember.
number 3.
Visual
It's the one with the castle in it.
It's the one with the castle. That sounded mean on that last one. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the fuck I'm on today.
You're fine.
It's the horns, guys. It's not me. Anyway. So you start to approach the castle and you see a few like admins still kind of fluttering around. One of them you see with their little rabbit ears on is Leaf. And Mark goes up to them. Leaf, my darling, I would like to have my friend here learn the ropes of how we fight in this fine establishment. Are we safe to entry yet?
Safe to you can see that Leaf looked really excited upon Mark approaching. But then the moment it was just about LARP, kind of just went back into LARP and was like, so OSHA inspection all done. I couldn't find Liam for the inspection, so Grayson did the inspection instead.
Okay.
So we're all good. I'm
to
gonna
see you again.
go get the paperwork into the folders, but you should.
Has Jessica
good.
cleared everything with the fire marshals as well?
Yeah, Fire Marshal did it earlier.
Okay, cool, amazing. I will
We got
catch up
fire
with
in
you
this
later.
bitch?
In a matter of speaking, you're going to love it.
No, there's not gonna be any fire on the giant wooden structure.
We have fireballs.
I'm not the
Going
other
to love
character.
it.
I'm not last year's character. I don't want to be on fire. I don't want to see fire.
You're
I don't
not-
want to.
My friend, he like claps your shoulder again, a little firm in his grip. He's like, you will not be put at any risk of bodily harm that you do not put yourself into.
Okay.
That's why you signed the liability waiver. All right, let's go.
Have fun. Hi. Bye.
Bye. Hi. Hello.
Bye. Bye. See. Bye.
Thanks, Leaf. Hi. Bye.
Bye.
It almost like kind of hurries a little bit, not in a rushing to get past Leaf manner, but in more of a actually, if anybody wants to like insight on that and would like to roll me a charm roll, DC is going to be 5 for anyone within the vicinity, which I believe is currently Zeke, Astrid, and Wes.
Going for it.
Exactly
Oh.
5.
Excellent.
Charm, you say?
Charm.
Exactly 5.
Ha! We're on the same
I rolled
wavelength.
a 2.
Same here.
Zeke is
Take an
so
adversity
Zeke doesn't know.
I get an adversity token. Yeah.
Zeke doesn't know what's happening between these two ever at any point.
I'm socially inept.
As for the other two, for you, Wes, it does seem that he is not pushing past Leaf as a way to just like get done with the conversation. He does seem genuinely excited to show you the battlefields and like his kind of pride and joy of this LARP. Astrid, it's the same. You've met this man before. You've known him for years. Like he loves a combat. Like he, fucking what's it called? Oh my god, I used to do it all the time. Stage combat, that's the word. Stage combat is his bread and butter. Like when he's not doing
Nice.
this, he is doing it on the stage for like plays and such. This is his shit.
He knows how to make
is-
the impact look real. I love it.
He knows how to make the impact look real. He should be a stuntman, but he will not go that far all the way to Hollywood. Like he likes it right here.
Nice.
Yeah, so he takes you over into the arena, so to speak, and you see that it's just kind of like this almost like barren area where they seem to have like dug up the grass some, so it's more of like a sandy little lot. There's some nets going on around it, and he comes over to you. He's like, okay, so this is the practice range. This is where we'll be teaching you combat. First, we're going to get you in your armor. You see, if you walked all the way from over there in
Yeah.
that, you would be on the floor.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and get this started. Do I have permission to touch you?
Mhm.
Excellent. All right. And he starts going forth like piece by piece, you know, starting with the greaves and then moving all up to like the
I get the little
fucking
chainmail
hip
shirt
guards.
thing.
Gets the breastplate on you. He starts like cinching it in places. At the entire time, he's checking to make sure that you're comfortable with what he's doing. And if at any point that you need him to back off because there's too many hands for this new person, he
No,
understands.
I'm okay.
Yeah. So he's getting you dressed up, and by the time he's done, he's like, "This is phenomenal. You look amazing. Would you like to put on the helmet? Would you like to see for yourself?"
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. He like hands you the helmet so that you are kind of able to put it on for yourself. It is a little bit hard for somebody like a first time in armor. It's a bit awkward. While he spins off and he grabs a full body mirror that's kind of stashed off to the side, and he proudly plops it in front of you.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah. You
Oh.
look fucking
The plume.
sick.
Did he put the plume on?
The plume is
Yep.
waving in the wind.
The plume is waving in the wind. This beautiful red plume.
Standing tall,
he-
completely in just completely covered in plate mail. You can barely see his eyes under it. Just
Sick.
menacing. Passively just very towering individual. went from like kind of skinny metalhead kid fresh out of high school to now there's just this featureless Vader-esque emotionless tower, this knight of a plated entity. And it's gonna be hard for people to tell, but Wesley does have this kind of like, you can just hear him kind of like gasp a little bit as he just like and
Hell
he
yeah.
kind of just looking over his plated mail and
Mm-hmm.
keeps looking at himself in the mirror. I can work
Zeke.
with this.
Zeke, grab that shield over there. We have to perfect it.
Oh, does he have a sword?
What?
Zeke, you, yeah. Go get that shield right over there.
Yes.
You can do that.
I
believe in you.
will go do that. And like, there's like a heavy focus on Wes in this armor. Just like it's not quite the same like realization that Wes just had like within it, but like he's looking at his friend like fully in this suit, and he just looks so like he perfectly belongs here, that like he can feel this is going to be a very like good experience for them both. And he's like, fuck yes in his head. And he runs over really quick and grabs the shield and runs back over and hands it right to Wes. And it's like, you look so cool, dude.
Zeke, I'm having fun. I'm gonna take the shield.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zeke. This is
Mark
gonna be awesome.
You're very welcome.
Mark moves back some with the mirror so that you can get the full scope of your outfit, shield and all. And he looks at you. There's this like shining pride in his eyes, and he looks over at Zeke. Do you see what I see?
It looks up at Wes. It's like, I do indeed. I do indeed.
You are no longer Wesley of the modern world. You are fully now Sir Caspian the Great.
Let's get this bread.
Excellent. Now he basically throws this fucking mirror aside. It is plastic, so it does not shatter. He's done this quite a few times. He actually throws the mirror aside. He's like, "Now show me how great you are." And he pulls a fucking sword out.
What weapons? What
And
weapons
Zeke
do I
will go,
have?
"Oh," and he steps out of the way.
So, along the sides, there are several faux props that are set up, and I will say that this is in fact a training sword. It is not like an actual steel weapon.
Oh yeah.
it's
But
a
there are
faux
several
sword. Yeah.
props that are lined up amongst the side in various like little stands. So there are halberds, there are spears, pole arms, there's swords, axes, whatever you can think of, it is there for you.
I'll go tower shield glaive.
Flails, maces. Oh, amazing.
Oh,
So
you
he-
just Shiv 2 combo.
The Shiv
bastard.
combo, baby.
You just got flashbacks.
I was that guy.
He like looks at you, goes, "Ha! Going for the long arm approach." I like it. His sword is being held backwards in his hand as you see him kind of crouch low. Now this man is not in full plate armor. He is actually wearing quite light clothing. A lot of like padded leathers, a lot of like padded cotton, but for the most part he maybe has like a leather breastplate and that's about it. So you can learn pretty quickly. Mobility is on his side.
Oh, yeah.
As he gets really low. He's like, all right, so the first rule of combat here, Wesley. I'm sorry, Sir Caspian. You want to aim, not for the head. You never aim for the head. Understood? Good. You can aim for any body part that you wish. Once that body part is hit twice, it becomes useless. The first time, it becomes a bit slowed. Now, if you are stabbed in the chest 3 times, you die. Instantly. Or if all your limbs are gone, you will die as well when those limbs are gone. Got it?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. And we're gonna roll some fight rolls.
Let's fucking go. Can I do a thing as we roll?
Absolutely.
I charge him, shield up, and you hear me just go, for the first time, Zeke, you hear me raise my voice, and I just go, "Come on!" And I will go for a shoulder check with this shield.
Amazing. Alright, so you go ahead and roll your fight, and I'm going to roll grit for,
That's a D20.
I'm gonna roll grit for Mark.
18.
That is not my D12. Hold on. I fucking lost my... No, D12 is charisma. Alright. So that definitely succeeds against him. You watch as he, like, gets chucked back a few feet, and he, like, stumbles and, like, kind of makes his way back, and then he just looks back up at you and goes, "Ha ha! That's what I'm talking about!" And he gets back up. And now he's going to try and swing at you. This is going to be his fight against your fight, or grit if you are defending with your shield.
I'm offense. I choose offense.
I just lost my dice. I just lost the dice I was using. Where the fuck did
How
I
did
find
you
it?
drop the dice?
I didn't drop it. I just misplaced it. I found it though. We're good.
Rats.
Zeke, you do see as this fight is going on, if you're noticing anything but it, there is sort of like a crowd starting to get, like, there was some yelling. There was some full-on yelling. People have been waiting for this area to open up throughout the day. And you just see 2 or 3 people who are stepping up and be like, oh.
I would say I would not have noticed that at all. I would say that, like,
He's locked in.
first things first, the Your Honor, I am agog. I hear Wes scream like that for the first time, like, ever, and there's like this like skip beat in my chest, like, where there's like a genuine exclamation of excitement. And it's like, I've seen Wes excited before. I've seen him hyped up. But I've never seen him, like, actually, like, go all out. And it was, like, a really cool thing to see. And it was really nice knowing that me bringing him here helped him do that. And so I'm just, like, arms folded, like, the crafts and stuff that I was working on completely disregarded, just, like, looking at Wes, just smiling.
Hell
And how did that combat roll go, you two?
Offense, not great. 3.
Well, you see that he has an 11. You watch as he takes this faux sword and he swings it around. He hits you in one of your calves and then spins around and hits you in one of your arms, the opposing one. So now you have one on each. And he like dances around behind you. He's like, yes, you're getting it, my boy.
There would be you're behind me. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
There would be this note of me learning, because the bing bing, I feel nothing. I'm in armor. I feel nothing, and I feel, and I see this as like as positive for the first time ever, and I just go, I am Sir Caspian. I am the anvil. And there's no anger. It's just ferocity. And I will turn and attempt another attack.
Absolutely. Go ahead. Are you doing your shield or with your weapon?
With the weapon.
All right, fight.
That's a natural 20.
Oh,
That
all right.
explodes.
Oh,
and you can roll
man.
again and add.
Oh my god.
I gotta roll his
Hang
flight.
on.
Hold on.
15
I'm
for
in the
35.
I'm in the stands like waving my thing. Woo!
So his
sorry.
flight is a
35.
10. You got a 35. Excellent, amazing. His flight is a 10, and I just rolled a 10, so that means it explodes.
Oh, let's go.
I'm hoping
Let's
it
go.
explodes again. It does not. He only got a 19.
Oh.
You tell me how you destroy this man.
Hell yeah.
I think it would be one of those fake outs where I go for the charge again and then swing low to try for the trip and then swing it up around and bring it down on his like chest. Not hard though, like just
Amazing.
bop bop. And then I'll
Amazing.
extend a hand to him.
You do this very quick move. You have picked up this fight quite expertly. You've picked it up really quicker than he was expecting. So as he goes to dodge, he makes a misstep, and you take advantage. You sweep up one of his feet and then bring the end of your polearm back down on his chest and send him into the ground. I'm good.
You okay?
I'm good. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. He takes your arm and goes back up. Well, my boy, I don't
Cheering
think
from the sidelines.
a roar of the audience starts to just erupt as
Losing
you
it.
have
Woo!
defeated like the main combatant here. And he starts to cheer with him. He's like, yes, Sir Caspian, give it up for Sir Caspian. There starts to be a little chant that starts to go around. Somebody has a trumpet and they're like actually blaring it. There's always that one guy. And he takes you on like a little dance around the rings just to fully like take in the atmosphere of everyone cheering your name. At this point, Oplarita and Rob, you can come into this environment and just kind of be a part of this moment. As he then, in his final little loop of victory circle, he puts your arm down and he goes, "Well, my friend," claps you on the pauldron. "You have done well in hand-to-hand combat. How do you fare against magic?" And he starts to step away.
What?
My good friend! And he is going to, like, call out to you. He goes, "The wizard Voltaire! I require your assistance!" And he's inviting you, Ezekiel, to the stage.
Okay. Do I need my stuff or?
You can either use your stuff, or if you want to use our stuff, that's fine. Just do it quick.
Are you doing PvP right now? That's insane. That's insane.
Okay. And I'll put on the bracers, and only like one of the pill bottles is like complete and everything. So I'll like do that and real quick like don the cloak that I'm going to be wearing. Very rudimentary half costume, but I will quickly come up and join them on the stage. And I'm like, "You didn't tell me you were doing all this."
I don't want to fight him.
As he like slows down, as Ezekiel's like getting ready and stuff, he goes over. "Okay, so here's the thing that you have to know. You're not gonna die. You're fine. But you are a fighter. You're not gonna fight him. You're not gonna. This is some friendly brawling. Sparring? Sparring is the term. You're not gonna fight him. Don't worry. You don't have to flip or anything. Just stand there and take it."
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you can do that. You're not a part of this shit. But he just he has a hand still on your shoulder. He's like, "Okay, so here's the thing. You are a fighter. I don't know how well you remember the pamphlet that may have come to you or not, but you are a fighter class, which means that you have 12 hit points standard. We're kind of going off of like what dice you would be in Dungeons and Dragons. Have you played Dungeons and Dragons? We'll get there.
I've tried to get him at a table once or twice.
Okay. That's The Hobbit, but I'm
I've
impressed.
shown him Lord of the Rings. He's getting there.
Baby steps. Okay, so you have 12 points of health.
Okay.
Depending on what color his spell is, the blue ones do 10 damage.
Okay.
The red ones do 4 damage. Sorry, did I say 12? I meant 2 damage. The blue ones do 2 damage. The red ones do 4 damage. And the purple ones heal you for 6.
Okay.
You got that?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So we're just going to keep that in mind as it happens. Just pay attention to the colors being thrown at. Are you colorblind? That is important. I should have asked that first.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, perfect. While Ezekiel is going to throw some spells at you, he's probably going to say the name of said spells. The blue ones, like lightning bolt, or red ones, firebolt. Like, it doesn't really matter. He can flare it up however he wants. Just remember the colors, and you'll be fine, okay? And you can block spells with that shield, so just, you could shoulder chuck them away if you want. Or if you want to take it and see how much your body can handle.
We'll see what happens.
I'm not a masochist, but... All right! Give it up for the Wizard Voltaire and Sir Caspian!
You guys can see that this crowd that has formed, there's a couple other circles of people who have started playing with the foam weapons, as basically the entire grounds have opened up for people to do their practice. And, now that it's been inspected, safety inspection's over, people are admiring the work. But a lot of people have circled up around this fight as they see a guy in big armor, and it's always a joy to see a guy in big armor, and especially early, because everyone holds off on armoring themselves up for day one, because otherwise they can wear themselves out. But it was important that Wesley know what he was doing before we got there. You can see that a couple other magic users, Zeke, have circled up around your side and are like shouting like, "Let's go, Voltaire! Let's go! Let's go!" And a couple people have like passed off beanbags to you with ribbons on them so that you've got like extra spells, and just in case you don't want to use all of yours up. And it looks like you've got a crowd on your side. I will ask our other 3 participants here, which side of the ring are you on right now as you watch this battle? Are you standing behind Wesley or are you standing behind Zeke?
I'm kind of torn, but I think I'm on Wesley. Even though I'm a magic user, I'm probably on Wesley's side.
Excellent. Amazing.
I don't know if I'm on a particular side, but I was hoping to keep on the sidelines because I have a little move for later that I'd like to do.
You absolutely could, in the chaos of what all is occurring, there is potential for you to sneak into the netted area if that's what you are aiming for. Do you wish to potentially join the combat in some form of way?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to need a flight roll from you.
Okay.
And we will say that the DC is a 7 because there's a lot of people here and they take safety very seriously.
So that was a 7.
Yes. That was a 7.
Ooh.
That is a success.
Ooh.
We will get back to you, but I want to see what everyone else is doing right now.
Yes,
so,
same.
DB, what's Rob up to?
Oh, Rob's right behind Voltaire cheering him on.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, brother.
So we've got one friend behind Wes, we've got one friend behind Zeke, and we've got a rogue on the sides, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't I?
Excellent.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So how this is going to work, for Andy and Fef's purposes, there is really not too much of a combat mechanic within Kids on Bikes. So this is very much going to be say whatever the fuck you want, and we'll tell you what to roll.
Like it.
That's just kind of how it's going to end up happening. This is very theater of the mind, very free. We are
Sick.
just playing in a LARP, so you can have whatever spells on you that you have already prepared. That's up to you. I don't give a shit. All right.
Okay.
And I'm going to leave it to you. Mark does a little like flurry to like get the crowd hyped once again. He goes, "And let's have them take it away!" And he like scurries out of the field really quick.
Everyone would see a moment where Zeke kind of deeply inhales and deeply exhales, and you can see a demeanor shift. Well, seems like you're playing with the big dogs now, Sir Caspian.
Chatham
Let's
Cook.
see how
Chatham
hard. And I will begin to rush forward, quickly popping off a cap of my bracers and kind of punching forward, sending the beanbag straight out with a long streamer of blue heading right towards you.
I've got the shield
Now,
up.
what will this entail as? Fight, I believe?
This will be a fight roll.
Sick.
Very much
That's
on
a
the back
D6.
foot on my part. Still coming to terms with this concept of trying to fight my buddy.
If you are defending, Fef, this is going to be a grit roll from you.
Okay.
Or a flight if you want to get out of the way.
Well, we're gonna add a 1 adversity token to a 1.
Oh no.
No, it's a 2.
Five
Yes, it
on
is.
the 5 on the grit.
Ooh, well, it's not a critical fail by any means.
Yeah. Which that would have been
I think
bad.
Yeah, I think I've got the shield up. I still don't fully understand how magic works and stuff like that, but I've just been hit with a little popper. So my guy
You basically
will
get hit with one of those party crackers that just like doesn't actually explode. It just like takes
Yes.
off of your
So
armor.
there's a moment of like realizing it happened, and then I'll just like throw myself on the ground. I will go "Ah!" and then because I am fully plated with a tower shield, I'm gonna realize I can't get up.
Zeke, you hear a voice from the crowd go, "Get him while he's on the ground!"
I was on my way to do that, yes. And like, there's a full swap in character. Like even the offhand comments are Voltaire speaking rather than Zeke. And Zeke will very quickly kind of like reach his pocket and pull out like some bright blue acrylic paint, kind of just like dab some on his hand really quick and run in and try to cast Shocking Grasp on Sir Caspian.
Rattling armor
Right on the
sounds.
chest plate.
Rattling armor sounds as I.
I think it sounds like because you're stuck on the ground, you can use grit, but you cannot use flight for this roll.
Okay.
And Zeke, that's another fight roll.
Uh-oh.
8.
Baby's first exploding dice.
Let's go.
Wow, let's go!
So that's a
Mark up your bingos.
6. That's another 6!
And again! Mark your bingo!
My bingos.
Let's go.
Okay. So 12.
Chad, I think I'm getting bingo.
I'm not kidding. That's another
No.
6.
No.
Holy shit.
I'm not.
So you're currently at 18.
Okay.
Keep going. I want to see how far this goes.
Okay. 3.
Guys, Sir
21.
Caspian's dead.
So,
yeah.
regardless, blue only really does 2 damage. But the oh my god. So
Can I
the
ball
amount
out?
of flourish. Sorry, what?
I was gonna say, can I ball out?
Let him ball out. Let's let him ball
Yeah,
out.
ball it out.
Okay. So this scaffolding that Mark has been so very acutely working on is now being used to full advantage. And Wesley, the entire time we're both learning things about each other today. There's sides to each other that seem to only come out at LARP that we are both seeing for the first time. And you notice that as Zeke runs, kind of like wipes his paint on his hand, will jump up on like a ledge that's nearby, jump off of it, and kind of like looking for a ground pound with the hand open, will like superhero land next to you with the hand directly onto your chest and zap ya. Like, oh, you've got to be quicker than that. Stand back up. Boom.
With you to go ahead and you take 2 damage to your fake health total. And there was done with such a flourish and such a caveat. For a second, you do believe that you just got electrically shocked until you realize that you're just kind of like shaking with it. You're a little lost in the
Rattling
moment,
armor
and
noises.
it's starting to feel really nice being able to just like succumb to the whimsy.
Yeah.
You're beginning to understand. You're beginning
I'm
to
beginning to
believe.
believe.
He's starting to believe.
Speaking of believing in ourselves, what's Tiff up to?
What is Tiff up to?
What is Tiff up to?
I'd actually like to see if Wesley's gonna get up at all. I'm kind of just biding my time. I was gonna make a move, but that looked too epic to interrupt.
I think Wesley, Sir Caspian, will just kind of have a moment of like, that was astonishing. I can't get up. I can't. I'm stuck on the floor.
For real? Are you like?
I can't. No, it's so heavy.
Okay. Thank you. It
hear
takes
him
a true master to recognize my ability. You cur, and like I'll just grab you by the chest plate and like hoist you up, and then I'll do like a roll back, and I'm like,
Yeah,
Let's get a brawn roll from Zeke.
we don't do that.
With a 5 is the DC?
You got this, you got this.
Okay, 8.
Oh.
Yeah, not bad.
Amazing.
You find with an 8, you absolutely are able to grab him and pull him up. Sir Caspian, you feel yourself lifted to your feet, although you almost tumble forward into Zeke as you realize, like, that once you're up, the armor still has weight to it.
Plated gauntlet on your shoulder for a second. I'm up. Yes!
Crowd goes wild.
I will point at him like, oh, I'm gonna get you, and let you back up a little bit, and you hear me genuinely laughing, like heartily.
Oh.
And I will turn and I'll kind of do a little crowd work and like point the glaive around and stuff like that and bring it back, snap it back onto the shield and start moving towards you.
As Sir Caspian's moving towards, I'd like to. I think I've seen this before in videos at LARP. Because the arrows have like foam on the bottom of them, right?
It's a soft tip, yeah.
Yeah, except her bows that she's done have whistles on the side so they make noise, and then has glitter bombs on the bottom of
Oh
it.
my god, yes.
And so from the sidelines, she's just in like full. You guys haven't seen it yet, but in the art, she's in this like full opal-colored outfit that's like almost like it looks like it's fabric, but it's more like light leather armor with these giant like butterfly iridescent like fairy wings. As she's got this epic bow, and she's just going, and it's just going, and it's just like purple and blue like color dust, and then like a bunch of sparkles. I don't know what spell I cast because I don't remember what druids are like, but
I think that's fairy fire, I'm gonna be honest.
it might be very high.
Yeah.
That feels like fairy fire.
Yeah. There's not
Listen,
actually
just
any
'cause I'm
damage
firing a
associated.
shot-
It's just
Just because I'm a fairy and I fired a shot doesn't mean it's fairy fire. I'm just kidding.
No, it's fairy fire because it illuminates your enemies and gives
Quill bit.
others advantage on their next attack.
Don't you type past me.
Kiki, do you think that's a fight roll or a flight roll?
Well, we are shooting it in the air. For that reason, I will say that it is a flight roll because we are also trying to do so without anyone else noticing.
And let's go with a DC of 5.
Yes.
I'm gonna put these away.
What was
We're
it,
gonna-
Dan?
We're
What
gonna
was
go with my alien dice because these.
Dan, what was it, Dan?
That's fucking 1.
Dan?
Oh!
Oh, bingo.
Anytime I want to
joking.
be cool, and you guys ruin it for me.
Oh,
Adversity
no.
token. Take
Adversity
adversity
token.
Take an
We're gonna get
adversity
aliens
token.
dice out because these
Hey,
are doing really well.
those are familiar.
Yay!
So
adversity
you can take an
token.
adversity token, and you did not fail by more than 5 because the DC was only 5. So with a non-critical failure, I think what happens is rather than the arrow hitting anyone, it poofs down in the middle of both of them and lets loose that cloud of color and
Ironically,
glitter.
That's kind of what I wanted to happen,
No,
anyways. So that works
listen.
out.
It works out.
It was
but
on purpose.
You do see that the wind straight up catches all of this color dust and everything else and does kind of blow it off toward the other crowd of people who are now like practicing with weapons and such. And you have caught like 8 other people in a cloud of glitter and color, and they're like
She just has her bow, like, she's just kind of like tucked it behind her. She's just walking off on the side. Just walking away from it while keeping an eye on these two in the periphery.
What was that?
I will take seeing the moment, having a chuckle, seeing that he's a little distracted. I'll take a step back and I'll turn and I'll be like, "Did you foresee this, fortune teller?" and whip the glaive. Just
Remind me not to go fight against Beth
through the
at
sparkle
LARP,
dust
actually.
glaive.
I gotta
Yes!
dodge this. I gotta dodge this.
Oh, I'm absolutely
Is this
just. I'm loving it. I'm like,
do I
Lady
do?
Astrid has lost her shit because she's fully like, yeah, get up. You know, she's having a great time.
Amazing.
Can I roll grit or flight for this?
Yeah, absolutely.
And am I rolling just attack?
If you're attacking, you
Fight.
just fight, but
Okay.
you're going in there under fight.
Okay.
There's been no pretense otherwise.
That's a 2.
I'm gonna do grit.
That's a
That's a
2.
3.
Oh, it's still more.
I'll burn
I
an
think-
adversity token to get up to 3.
Oh.
I'm gonna use my adversity token to go up to 4.
That's if you've got it on bingo, that's using multiple adversity tokens on a single roll.
Have at you, sir.
I say.
And I think that we see this in the moment as the quintessential moment in a LARP for some newbie, where Wes, you have been so into this moment. You were deep in it, and you are so ready to keep going. And you strike out, and you realize, oh, this is It's getting heavier by the moment, actually. And Zeke, you're able to like catch the glaive and like twist it off to the side, but you reach for your bottle cap and it won't open, so you just kind of spin and don't throw anything. And Wesley comes back, like teetering over and around. And like takes 1 second swipe at you, and you just like, that's when the cap pops off, so a little red baggie just lands on his head. Doesn't hit him at all, just gets stuck around the plume and is hanging there.
We have a winner!
Thank you.
Just from way down, just.
All right, my friends, give it up for this wonderful demonstration brought to you by Voltaire and the new and introducing Sir Caspian. And there's a whole bunch of like ruckus and noise, just
Who is
celebrating.
stuck on the floor again?
We will get him up right after these messages.
I immediately go to like help him up. I'm like, and it was the adrenaline the first time, so I'm having trouble this time. I'm like,
You see that a couple other people are coming over and like helping you guys. Like,
Yeah, there's like a swarm
Vader
that comes over.
Pacific Rim, multiple helicopters.
There is some joyous celebration. A couple smaller battles are taking place as people are just getting back into the rhythm of LARP, getting used to their new weapons or their new armor or anything else. It's still a couple, like one more day until we really start this thing, and everyone is just having a really decent time. And as we fade to black on this lovely moment, I think we're going to take our first break of the evening.
All right.
Yes!
We'll be right back, chat. We'll be right back,
Can't
chat.
keep
Yo, I
yelling
shot with
piss.
lightning.
Don't piss! I'm serious!
And we're back.
Did you piss?
Stop
Dang it, I
asking
knew I
people
forgot to do
if
something.
they
I
did.
told them to piss!
I forgot!
Anyway,
I didn't.
So, as this roarous and very energetic foe combat comes to an end, the people kind of like start to get into little like cliques and chitter amongst themselves, clearly like enlivened by the display here. They start to just kind of breaks into little groups, all giddy and stuff, talking to their friends, what they're thinking of doing next, how your moves kind of inspired something they might do in combat later. And they all kind of break apart. Mark comes over, he gives you guys a great, like, big hug and lets you guys know how good of a job you did, and that if you want to meet him at Meat Hall later, drinks are on him. With that, you guys are kind of, like, left to your own devices. Everyone else kind of, like, skitters off into their various groups, their various factions, and we are left with the party just kind of sitting in this less than lively training area now that everyone seems to have moved on to try and brainstorm their own combat strategies. What would you all like to do?
I'd like to go up to my not fellow combatants, because I really didn't do anything. I just wanted to add some flair. And I'll like walk over from them from the sidelines that they didn't know I was over at. Wow, look at you two. No chaperone, got an upgrade. Got like talk of the town here with your brand new suit, which nicely done, by the way. Did you drink water?
I'll hand him a bottle.
Wait, did you drink water?
You need to drink water to piss.
Well, okay, don't chug it, because then you're gonna get waterlogged, and that's absolutely not something you want to deal with while you're in armor.
Thanks.
Anyways, good job! Congratulations!
Thank you.
I'm a little
That was
impressed, actually.
And you did good too. Nudge, currently Zeke, I think, or Zoltaire. I'm not sure which.
Voltaire.
Ah, yes.
Voltaire.
Okay, seeing he's still Zoltaire, I'd be like, oh, thank you.
Well, of course, it was only natural. I mean, I am a veteran, after all.
Sure, yeah, okay. She, after saying that, she's just kind of looking at the two of you and we're like, well... Yeah, that's,
Expression.
I don't know how much fighting you guys are gonna do on, like day to day, because it might get hot, I don't know, and that armor will wear you out, but,
We will see.
I think I'm probably gonna dip over here. I'm gonna take markup on those drinks later. That sounds like a great time of me not having to spend money and spending somebody else's, which is my favorite thing to do. But I think Astrid yesterday had mentioned something about doing a reading, and I'm kind of intrigued because yesterday was weird. Did you guys hear anything about that, by the way, while you were over here?
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything in terms of like what that is about, but I do know that nobody's seen Leaf in a while. Liam. Nobody's seen Liam or Rosie since then, so that's got me a little concerned.
I heard someone's Malamute got switched out with a husky. Although I'm not too sure how correct that was.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wait, what's the difference between a Malamute and a husky?
A husky
got
is
more fur?
apparently really, really hyper.
Yeah.
Really
Talkative.
noisy.
Talkative. Yeah. But if you'd like, I'm happy to give you a reading if you'd like.
I
You're
would love
interested.
that, and I want to show you, see if you figured out the thing that I was telling you about.
Oh yeah, I know. I've been kind of in and out, so I haven't had a chance to really take a good look.
But yeah, I'll definitely meet her later. And who knows, maybe. So this comes out really, really choppy, because I don't think she's ever asked this question before. But to everyone, she's like, maybe later we could do those like games again if you guys wanted to or something. I don't know.
Games?
I would love that.
Yeah.
Cool,
Hold on.
sweet. I need.
Is
What?
the great and powerful Opal
Don't give her.
saying she
Finish
wants
that
to
sentence,
hang
I
out
dare
with
you.
us?
Okay, well,
I
not you
just
anymore.
did. Okay.
I put my shoulder on Zeke.
Yeah. Zeke's feeling pretty confident after that fight. Like,
You guys are all
He's
like
thinking about
puffy
fighting
chested. You guys are all in it.
Goodness
And she's
gracious.
just like, yeah, sure, whatever you want to call it, like whatever. It's just that's cool.
Could be fun.
Absolutely. Well, I will grab you, kind of like not grab you, but like take your arm and kind of like, all right, let's go see what the cards have in store for you, and I want to see the rest of you at some point.
Yep.
Okay.
you got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent.
We
Excellent.
sort of slow pan with the camera across the entirety of the LARP grounds as we watch arm in arm Tiff and Astrid walk off towards the Crystal Grove where both of them have their tents. But they are approaching specifically Lady Astrid's tent. And I would love, Annie, if you will give just a brief description of what we see as we approach this beautiful tent.
Absolutely. So someone who comes into Lady Astrid's tent would be called a seeker. They're seeking information. And as you walk in, it's almost like walking into a completely separate world. The flaps of the tent are this very thick canvas, and as they can't slam a tent, but there's kind of an audible like snick noise as it closes, because there's magnets on either side so that they can be closed up so you get some privacy. But the atmosphere in it is kind of heavy with mystery, and it's very cool because, of course, she spared no expense. It is air conditioned. And you would see that she's got kind of a parlor area where she's got just some heavy plush rugs on the ground. Any surface is covered in rugs on the ground, and some nice big like heavy wooden chairs and a table in her crystal ball. And if you kind of look further back, you'd see she does have like a separate little sleeping area where she's got a big old bed, and somehow in a tent she's got a restroom. Again, they innovated for this woman because she's willing to pay for it.
Like
And
a
then
porta potty
anything-
attached to the back.
Basically, yeah, she's got like her own little bathroom back there. But the cool thing is that they've managed to aim it in such a way that you wouldn't know that the tent is bigger on the inside unless you actually went inside. So part of the mystery that she's had set up is that it really does look like it's bigger on the inside, and that's part of like she kind of uses that to kind of set up, and set the scene for her readings and give them that kind of very mysterious tone. And everything that you can see is covered in silk scarves in some way or another. It's very.
Quite a few newbies have walked in here and called it a TARDIS before.
Yes, very much so. Yeah. And if you were to there's space to kind of sit there. There's cushions along the floor and things like that, so you could sit around and chat. And she invites Tiff to sit in a chair. Are you ready?
Yeah. Did you find my little gift that I left?
I haven't. What?
She'll kind of peer over in some of the area and find it kind of tucked off to the side, and she'll bring forward this small little blue velvet jewelry box that has hand embroidered and hand beaded flowers and beads on it, with the letter A in the center. And I put it in the LARP chat in the Discord, by the way. Check out the Discord if you want to see it.
And this.
Yeah, just a little something. Inside, internally, she's like, yes, I'm finally getting closer to Astrid. But like, she's totally not showing it at all.
And Astrid is absolutely enchanted by the fact that this is not only something that is it's so Astrid coded. Between the fact that it's velvet and it's got her initial on it and the colors of the threads, it's like this is a girl who has really done her research and figured out what she would like specifically, and there's just so much warmth that she feels inside her because someone like actually knows her. It's to be loved is to be seen, and she feels seen. So she kind of pulls it together, because she's got to do her thing now, but thank you so much. This means the world to me. And she invites you to sit down. She kind of puts it off to the side very carefully, puts it in pride of place, And
what do I do?
Well, usually what I do is I just kind of take my cards and I'll shuffle for a little while until you tell me to stop, and then I'll stop and we'll find out what card shows up, and then I'll tell you what it means. Is there anything you're trying to find out? Anything you want to know, or are you just kind of looking for...
We're just trying it to try it.
Okay, sounds good. Well, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. And she turns it over, and she finds the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh.
And yes, and so
What does that do?
She kind of grabs your hand and she says, well, I really don't necessarily tell you a fortune per se. It's more about what I want you to be thinking of and what the world is trying to point out to you, or what the universe is trying to tell you. And what it tells me is there's fate on the horizon for you. And gosh, I wish I had your confidence in the face of all that looming destiny. But is it confident? I wonder if the safety of your day-to-day routine is what makes you so bold. Well, if nothing changes, there's nothing to fear, right? But you can't ignore or avoid your turning point forever, so I want you to ask yourself, what's keeping you from spreading your wings and flying out to meet your fate?
While I'm wearing fairy wings, how dare you?
I like to think that line was in character.
Oh, that was?
Excellent.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And that's it. That's a reading. That's all there is to it. I pull your card and I tell you what it shows me.
You really don't hold back, do you?
Oh no. You get the full force of Astrid.
Well, that certainly is interesting with the recent happenings in the past couple of days.
Oh? How so?
Oh, the wizard and this group that we seem to have, and also how chaotic it was with everyone setting up. That was a whole That was a whole thing that was
Absolutely.
so annoying to deal with. I don't know why. It's the same thing every year. Why do you need to change? Anyways.
Well, you're handling
Uh,
it beautifully.
Yeah, I just hope everything's gonna be okay. The comment and what did the comment say to you, if that's a thing? Like, that's a sign or something.
Well, it is a sign. The universe is always giving us signs, but that was a pretty loud one. It's really it's kind of pointing us in the direction of adventure, really. It's telling us that we need to keep our eyes open for the unexpected, and be ready to follow it wherever it leads.
Well, I feel like I'm definitely following something, at least.
I know.
I kind of want to
and
follow that white rabbit.
So do
That's a little
I.
too meta. A little meta, but
A little bit, but I don't really care. I think the universe is showing us what it wants to show us, and it showed us a rabbit. I saw another one earlier today. I saw it. Like,
You
there
did?
was I did, I swear. And just for a flicker, just for a half a second. Remember that dude was covered in the blue ink? It was right when he was coming out of the bathroom. It was right there. It was like on the ground.
wait,
Just saw
that
it just
wasn't
for a
on
half flicker.
purpose?
I have no idea if it was or not. All I know is he was coming out and he was blue, and then there was a rabbit.
I was gonna say, that's commitment. Interesting.
Honestly.
I wonder if it's the same rabbit or different rabbits. Maybe there's a bunch of them. Do
I
we
mean,
need to
balance
check
of
the soil?
probability. I mean,
That's a dad
it's
question. I don't need to. I'm not taking over the family business yet. That's in a couple of years. I'm not even gonna worry about that.
fair. So
Well, maybe if I see the guys when I come out, I'll tell them to go get a reading.
sounds good. That's good.
Thank you, and enjoy
You're
your
so
gift.
welcome. I will. Thank you so much.
And she'll kind of curtsy-ish as she's leaving, and then like go out and just go, oh, like she'll like.
Din, can you
Yes.
do me a favor as you're
Uh-oh.
rolling to keep your cool a safe distance away from the tent? Can you roll charm for me with a DC of 4?
Charm? Sure. Let's use the opal dice. That natural 20.
Ooh.
So that
It
explodes.
explodes.
Wait, what does that do? What, you roll
That
it
means
again,
you roll
right?
again and add it.
Okay. That
Kablooey.
that's in a box, so okay. A 15. So I don't
35.
35.
So
sure.
you
yeah.
overwhelmingly succeed in your acts to like keep the energy of you being like so happy that you're getting closer to Opal and how cool that was. You are so fucking smooth with it. You're like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, but internally you are fucking screaming. Like that was the coolest thing you've ever experienced in like the last fucking. Who
But also,
knows how
like,
long.
How dare you?
I'm also like a little insulted.
I
Oh my
feel
God.
so perceived right now, but like I'm so perceived right now, but also like damn.
Yeah. Thank you,
That was
Raiders.
a lot.
Raid.
Hello, welcome.
Raid.
Hello, readers.
Raiders, oh my gosh. Hello.
All right.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Who would like to be read next? DB.
Robert.
Paint us a
Actually-
word picture.
I actually want to paint the word picture myself for a moment because Robert, you wandered off after the fight earlier. Just I have to assume back to your tent that is hopefully still a tent.
Is your tarp still up?
I hope.
It's blowing in the wind like a sad flag
Roll
right
for
now.
it.
Yeah, roll grit for your tent.
Roll grip for tent.
Roll for 10.
It's just a 4.
Oh no.
6.
Ah, it's still up.
okay.
It's still up.
It's holding in. It's holding in.
It's holding. I was actually gonna make the tent better if you got 5 more than the 4, but it's staying up. It's good.
The gnomes
Robert.
fixed it.
You noticed last night that your tent placement pretty good, not the worst, but there is one small annoyance in your tent area, and that is Porky the Yorkie. That little dog will
love him.
not stop barking. And you can see his pen from your tent. And it's just a little, like, baby gate situation because it's a Yorkie. It's not going to go anywhere unless it gets the opportunity to. But you have gotten used to, over the last day, watching this Yorkie run in circles around the inside of this pen, barking at anything that moves. But there is a decided lack of a bark as you return to your tent after the fight. Instead, you hear a growl.
I'm not scared of you, little dog.
Doesn't seem to respond to you. Are you going over to look at Porky the Yorkie, or are you just talking to it through the holes in your tent?
I'm gonna go over and just, like, stare it down.
As you approach, you see that Porky the Yorkie, who is just a little tiny Yorkie, currently today dressed as Robin Hood. This little
His
Yorkie,
little hat is falling down onto his neck.
It is yipping incessantly and growling as it has cornered in its pen a little white rabbit.
On hand,
Oh.
on hand, right now.
This little white rabbit is wearing a purple bow tie covered in glitter stars, and I would love if you would post that picture in the chat for us. Robert, what do you do as you see this rabbit trapped, frozen in fear in this pen of the Yorkie?
I'm gonna try and grab this rabbit out of the pen.
That will be a flight roll versus Porky the Yorkie. Actually, we're not going to have the Yorkie roll. The DC is simply a flight roll of 5.
Interesting.
Well, that's a 2.
That's a 2. It is not the worst failure, but as you reach in, probably underestimating how badly and how quickly things can go with a Yorkie, you get nipped on the thumb as this Yorkie defends its new chew toy.
Oh no.
The rabbit does take the opportunity to, like, hop to the opposite side of the pen and squares up, but you can see it, like, is rearing and, like, kicking its back legs as if it's going to straight up, like, charge at the Yorkie the next chance it gets, and you have another opportunity to act.
I'm gonna try and grab this rabbit again.
It's its flight roll. It's still a 6.
There we go. Another 12.
With a 12,
let's
which is
go.
more than 5 points of a success. You watch as this Yorkie rears back to rush this rabbit. You watch as the rabbit rears back to rush this Yorkie, and you, yoink, pick up this rabbit. This rabbit feels weird. This rabbit is cuddly and soft and, like, Angora style rabbit fur, where it's just that nice, deep, soft fur. But it is, like, a little lumpy in places. Like, it's not rabbit shaped on the inside, almost. And as it is in your hands, I don't know if you, as Robert, know how to hold a rabbit. No. So you was just sort of holding it like you would a dog or a cat that you picked up. The rabbit is sort of, like, jittering in your hands, looks a little panicked, so you can feel how quickly this rabbit is breathing. And I would like a charm roll from you, because you have succeeded in picking up this rabbit, but I want to see if it likes the fact that you have picked it up.
Let's go. You got this.
Hey, chill, bro.
That is a 5.
A 5 is enough that it doesn't immediately kick your hand and jump away. What it does do is it sort of settles in your grip, still looking unsure of its situation. Is there anything you are going to do now that you have this rabbit in hand?
I'm just gonna walk down to Astrid's tent with this because I don't know what to do with this, and I feel like Astrid will have a better idea.
You start your walk with this rabbit in hand. And it does take some time to get from your area of the camp down toward Astrid's. Some people notice that you are carrying this white rabbit, I assume still either like this or under your arm.
Just
Oh my goodness.
like arm's length.
There are quite a few people who walk up, like, interested in the rabbit. It's got a bow tie on. It's got to be a pet, right? Like, it's somebody dressed this rabbit. And as you approach the Crystal Grove, the rabbit seems to turn its head very quickly to the right, as if it has seen something.
What's over there? I'm gonna turn my head to look as well.
You turn your head to look, and you don't see anything except the path off into the trees.
Well, that's ominous, Mr. Rabbit.
Robert, this is a rabbit.
Mhm.
It can't talk to you.
No, I know.
Except it opens its mouth, and it does.
Oh no.
What? What?
Kiki, what does the rabbit say?
I
What's
thought
up,
that was
gamers? Back at it
you.
again with another.
I can do it.
Please, I don't know how to say that.
The
If
rabbit
it says,
looks at
"What's
you.
up, Doc?" I'm done.
The rabbit,
It's hunting season.
the rabbit turns its bright blue eye to you, looks you dead in the face, and in a deep Russian tone goes, "Spasiba," and then jumps out of your arms and darts into the trees.
Huh?
What? I'm just stuck standing there. I'm just befuddled. Is it with both eyes blue or is it just the one?
Robert,
Both.
could you make a brains roll for me, please?
Yes.
What?
I'm telling you, man, we got Twilight Zone.
Okay,
We got Twilight Zone, bro.
Oh man.
I'm gonna. Since I failed and Porky the Yorkie bit me, I got 2 adversity tokens because I'm easygoing. I'm gonna spend those
Nice.
unlucky to re-roll this natural 1.
Nice.
Please?
We're about to wake up in the gulag.
Okay. And that is an 11.
With an 11. Robert, you look down at your hands. There is no rabbit in your hands. There is no rabbit running into the trees. There is a fluffy white pillow in your hands.
What?
Lumpy and uneven.
Well, now I've got more questions than anything.
How much sleep did you get, Robert?
I want to say a good amount.
Interesting. Anyway, you've made it to Astra's tent.
White pillow in hand.
Yeah. Just in case, for extra comfort.
Do I pot? Hold on. Let me
Do
cut
you
that.
pot? I don't know. That's a personal question.
Strike that. Reverse it. Do I spot Robert on the way back outside of Astrid's tent? Or
As you
we
are
ship
leaving Astrid's tent, I will say at the edge of Crystal Grove, you spot Robert, who is staring down at a white pillow in his hand.
Not gonna ask about that. Good luck, cause you're gonna get read to filth. She does not hold back, but like in a good way.
All right.
She's really good. Oh no, I did the meme.
She's really good.
That was unintentional.
She's really good.
Hey, which way were you going right now?
Hold on. Let me check the map because that was actually something I was gonna look at earlier. Let me see. We're down there. Blah blah. Oh, I think I was on my way to the bazaar to see if anything had opened yet.
Oh, okay, perfect. You might pass some people then. Can you just ask the random people on the way there if they saw me holding a pillow or a rabbit? Because I'm very confused right now.
You held the rabbit?
I held a rabbit, and then it said something at me, and then
I'm
disappeared.
sorry, what?
Yeah, it said something at me, and then disappeared, and then I was holding a pillow.
If this man sounds high.
I have not
know
done the
he's-
whimsy today.
I
swear. I rescued a rabbit from Porky the Yorkie, the vicious monster.
Yeah,
Hero.
there's
But
a
it's
reason
now a
why I don't
pillow.
go over there.
Yeah.
I'm
So if
so
you-
confused right now. What?
If you could just ask some people if they saw me holding a pillow this entire time, or if it was a rabbit and something weird just happened, I'd greatly appreciate that.
She's like looking down at the pillow in your hands, and then looking at
Yes,
you,
yes.
and then looking out there, and then looking at the pillow, and then looking out there. Are you gonna keep the pillow?
You know what? If we could find like a kennel or a cage we could put this pillow in case it magically turns back into a rabbit, that'd actually be the best situation.
DMs, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does the pillow have a purple bow on it?
It does not, dude.
Okay.
It's a white pillow.
Dude. Fuck off.
And then I said, "Spasiba," and then I ran into the forest.
No one's ever gonna believe him.
What did it? I'm still stuck on the fact that it said something.
It had a. This is gonna get weirder now. It had a deep Russian accent, and said "Spasiba."
Did someone like tap you with do you check yourself for like stickers? Like sometimes there's like LSD
I'm
stickers.
pretty sure
like,
I'm good right now.
How many fingers am I holding up?
It's hard to do when you move them like that.
Oh no, he did take something. Okay, I guess I'll keep us posted. You should tell Astrid. I just talked with her about that rabbit.
Oh, no, I was bringing the rabbit to Astrid, and then it disappeared.
Oh.
It looked down in those trees over there, and then it went poof, and then it's a pillow. But we probably need to kennel.
Oh no. My rogue bit brain is going off of I want to go down there, but I feel like I shouldn't be doing this alone. That was Din saying that. Okay, yeah, I'll ask some people, or I don't really talk to people a lot too much in it hasn't started yet, so I don't usually go out this much. This is the most I've gone out during the pre-LARP starting days, but yeah, sure, why not? I'll ask around. Good luck with your not rabbit pillow.
Thanks. I look forward to being read to filth.
You will. That's great.
I guess it's gonna be really easy because I might be going mad.
Well, we're all mad here. If
I just had a white rabbit in my hands. Don't say that, please.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We're forget LARP. We're getting Alice in Wonderland up in here. All right, bye. And then I just walk off.
Bro's actually having an existential crisis, by the way. You're just like.
So
yeah,
Robert, you enter Astrid's tent.
Hi, Astrid. Two very off questions. One, do you happen to have a little dog kennel for this pillow? Follow up. This is a pillow that you see, correct?
Oh my god.
I see a pillow. Yes.
You see a pillow.
Yep.
Okay.
When
Yeah. To the pillow. I have follow-up questions though.
Go ahead.
Why do we have to imprison the pillow?
Because when I picked it up,
Crimes
it
against
was
humanity.
a white rabbit with those blue eyes and a little bow tie. And then, as soon as I got near the Druid's Grove, it yelled at me in Russian and turned into a pillow. And I'm pretty sure I haven't done any whimsy today.
It yelled at you in. Okay. What did it say?
Spasiba.
It said thank you.
Oh, that's neat. I did
So at least
rescue
it's
it
a
from Porky the Yorkie.
It's a polite pillow rabbit.
Mm-hmm. I just think a kennel in case it turns back into a rabbit.
No, yeah, I'm right there with you. I think Andy?
Sorry. Would Astrid telling Robert what that means in Russian count as teacher's gonna teach?
I think that counts as teacher's good.
I think that counts as what we're gonna do.
Stick, bingo.
I'm not gonna lie, I also think that the teacher being maybe you should check yourself just in case something. I feel like that's also a teacher's gonna teach.
Yeah, but so I'm gonna be I think I've got a wicker basket we could put it in, and maybe we can figure out a way to contain the basket. I'm right there with you because I had a rabbit thing today too, so I'm right here with you. I saw a rabbit myself, just really quickly, just there's a flicker of one, but I saw another one earlier I believe in signs. I believe in messages from the universe. It's trying to tell us something with this rabbit. I think we're meant to try and follow it someplace.
Mhm.
So, but I'm right there with you. We'll pin him up. Okay, so she goes and she grabs like a little like a picnic basket basically, and like kind of flips open the top and you know what? She looks at the basket and then looks at the pillow and then looks at the basket and goes, okay, might as well go all in. And she grabs like a couple of her like scarves and she lines the bottom of the basket, because if it is a rabbit, you want it to be comfy, okay? At least be nice. And so she's all right. I think we've got something, and I guess we'll just maybe like we'll tie the top together and call it done. Is that fair?
That sounds fair. Follow up. Can you like keep this here? My tent is not. This is a very nice basket, and I really don't want to ruin it. My tent is just kind of like a tarp on a line of rope.
Sure, I'll hold on to your possessed. Do you have a pillow to sleep with tonight? Was this yours?
Oh yeah, I got a bag of just my clothes. I use that as a pillow.
Really?
Oh.
Who let this homeless man into LARP?
Well, we're gonna have to change that. And then, of course, like she's like, all right, we're going to set you up before you leave. You're going to be leaving here with better linens than that. No, we're not. That's not going. That's not gonna fly.
My crown is pissing me off.
It's
been falling in my eyes for 20 minutes.
Kingborough right now.
So she'll take it and just kind of fasten the basket together and then put it off to the side where they can both watch it. By the way, she is not letting this thing out of her sight anytime soon, just because she's like, I don't know that I trust this pillow to remain a pillow because of the things that's been happening today. Let's not play.
You two set up the basket. Yes, DB?
I'd also want to convey, like, it did, when we got to the Druid's Grove, is when it turned into a pillow. It looked into the forest, and that's when it said thank you, and then it became a pillow. So at some point, we probably should go look at that.
Yeah, that's important. And so she kind of like, makes a note of that mentally, as I make a note of that in my notebook. Physically. And she kind of sits down, she gestures to Robert, and if you still want to do a reading, I don't know if you're traumatized from your pillow.
Oh no, I'd love a reading. I'm intrigued by both you and your cards.
Okay. Would you like to take a look at them? Would you like to see them?
I don't think I want to see them apart from the reading. I like part of the mystery of not knowing what's in the deck.
Oh, that's fine. It's a little different from other decks that you might be familiar with, although there's a few little similarities. In my deck there's like a kings and queens, and there's a lot of numbers, the numbers 1 through 10, so those are things that you might be familiar with, so there's similar in that way. And then each there's major arcana and minor arcana, and they're they mean different things depending on which one comes up, so it's very similar to playing cards in those respects. But what we'll do is I'm just going to shuffle them, and you're going to tell me when to stop, and then once you tell me to stop, then I will find out what card we were on, and I'll tell you what that card says, what it tells me. Okay?
All right.
So tell me when you want me to stop.
Stop.
Okay. And she flips the card over, and she says, oh, 3 of Wands. Interesting. It's very interesting. Wands have to do with action. And the 3 is kind of early on your journey, because the 1 through 10 in the minor arcana signifies a type of journey, where 1 would be the beginning and then 10 would be the end. And so 3 is kind of right at the beginning, and that action tells me that you're waiting on something. You've put something into motion, but you haven't really seen the results of it fully yet. You're kind of waiting. You're kind of maybe not necessarily patiently, but definitely watching to find out if what you did is going to pan out. But what I notice is that you're just very calm about that. Like, one would almost say unbothered. And you know, that confidence kind of shines through, and it tells me that you know that this is going to work. Whatever it is, I mean, for lack of a better way to put this, you know you're going to win. Which is fascinating to me. But the thing is that not even I can truly predict the future, so tell me, how are you going to cope if things don't go exactly as planned?
It'll be rough, but it is a bit easy when you stack things in your favor.
Fascinating. It's just something to think about. And that's all there is to it. Do you have any questions?
What called you to the cards?
Oh, that's a fascinating question. You know, when I was in college, I had a roommate. Her name was Eunice, and she had a set of tarot cards. And it was kind of, there's the first ever deck. I can't think of the name of the deck, but there's a traditional deck. Because mine is a little bit different from the ones, but there's one that's kind of like a basic deck. And I was fascinated by how she was able to kind of make me think about not just like the future. It wasn't really like a fortune telling device. It was more of like an introspection device. And I wanted to learn how to do that. So I got a set for myself.
Neat.
How about you? What called you to the cards? Or games?
They've been with me all my life. It's how my parents would teach me things. It was how I connected
Really?
with people on the road.
Interesting. What do you like to? What's your favorite thing to do? Like, what's your favorite game?
Speed. It's a head-to-head.
I know how to play that. We'll have to play.
We will.
I would love that. Interesting. Huh. Well, I will keep your bunny pillow safe. But I think I should give you something to sleep with that's a little better than a bag of clothes.
You don't have to. I'm
Oh
used
no,
to
no,
it.
I absolutely do. And so she's off. You know, she's in the back, and comes back with just this pile of like just the fluffiest pillows you've ever seen, and this just voluminous quilt. Okay, and she's like, I think this should probably be a much better solution than whatever you had going on, and definitely will replace whatever happened with the rabbit. So there you go.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens.
I am too.
Yeah.
And then I'll take my stack of new bedwares and I'll walk out the tent. Someone who went in with the pillow and came out with just too many blankets and more.
Left the Bed Bath and Beyond. It's fine.
It looks like
Must
you
have
did
been a
pillow
really
Pillows
good
are
pillow.
multiplying like
Yep.
rabbits.
It's one of those guys like, I've got this
Actually-
lunchbox. I'm gonna trade my way all the way up to a car.
Yeah.
It's like a bamboo pillow. It's got fucking
Yeah.
a silk pillowcase over it.
Yeah. it's one
Cooling
of those-
technology.
Figured out how to market lumpy.
Oh, thank you for the raid.
Hello, Raiders.
Welcome.
And as we move on, I want to know, Zeke and Wes, are you guys planning on getting readings today from Astrid?
I would like to.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Do you both go together, or do you find some time to separate and go on your own?
Can you separate? is
Nah,
the
we're going
question.
together. maybe
That
not.
bond is
Maybe,
unbreakable.
Andy, feel free to say otherwise.
Yeah, I think we're going together.
I think you both do arrive at Astrid's tent together. It's evening by this point. I think you guys had to take some time to get Wes out of his armor, and then you probably needed some time to cool down. Zeke, you needed to re-roll all of your magic spells back into their bottles. So it's a little later in the day when these two make their way to the Crystal Grove.
This place is nice.
Yeah, it's always the druids that have the prettiest, most aesthetically pleasing stuff.
There's
could be
glass
jealous,
mosaic
but-
wind chimes over in the corner.
A lot of those are made by like hand,
Wow.
just for this event. Like they put a lot of effort into this stuff.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. You had fun today, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was really good. Thank you for bringing me here.
Thank you for coming. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen you like that before. It was cool.
Yeah, that's new. It was, I think it was the helmet. Just kind of being
What was?
under all that armor.
Cool. Yeah, that's kind of how I am whenever I show up here and I get in the zone.
Cool. I'll knock on the tent post.
It flaps.
Ah.
I kind
I
of
personally, I think there's got to be like one of those like bell wind chimes hanging on the outside
Oh,
to
yeah.
ring like a doorbell.
Yeah, there's several thin metallic tubes, and they just kind of jingle it a little bit, and then there's a very musical chime. And I open up and say, "Oh, hello. Who would like
Hi,
to go
Astrid.
first? Hello. Are you here for a reading?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Yes, please.
Do you? Which one of you would like to go first?
Do you want to?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
And she welcomes Voltaire into the room. And did you see me last year? Did you come and get a reading last year?
No, I really wanted to, and
Mhm.
I just never. I don't think I ever got around to it, or maybe I just couldn't find you. But I've heard incredible things, and you always seem so just like in it, like all this. Do you like make this, or do you commission this, or what's the deal there? That's got to be like so much
Oh.
time.
A little of both. A lot of commissions, but I mean, artists need work right now, and so I'm more than happy to make sure that I give them as much work as they'll accept. So I commission a lot. I made the bell though. That was me.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. Oh, by the way, should I like pay you for this, or do I need
Absolutely
to
not. No.
Okay.
Keep
Okay.
that money shit
Alright,
away
cool.
from me.
No.
If I see a dollar, you're out of here.
I like to think that my ability to do these readings, if I were to bring money into the situation, I think that it would lose its power completely. I think that the fact that this is given from my heart to you is what gives it a lot of its magic. And so I would never charge for a reading. So how this works is I will shuffle my cards,
Okay.
and then you tell me when to stop. And then when I stop, I'll tell you what card I got, and I'll tell you what it's telling me. So just tell me when you're ready.
And there's like a big look of importance and like a little worry about picking the wrong one.
There's no such thing as a wrong one. It's just whatever one is right at the moment.
Stop. Okay.
Okay. All right. And she turns them over, and she sees the Two of Wands. It's interesting. Very interesting. So, this tells me that you're about to make a decision. The Two of Wands is about, well, the wands represent action, and the Two of Wands tells me that you're in a position to have two actions potentially. And so you're about to make a decision. But here's the crazy thing, is that this card is reversed, which means the power is not coming towards you, it's coming away from you. So potentially this is a choice having to do with someone else. So thinking about you and the fact that, I mean, I see mischief and chaos, but also kind of love and loyalty. You're a smart one. Whatever the decision is, I think you're going to make the right one. But you might want to keep in mind just one question. Ask yourself, are you staying in your comfort zone because you truly want to be there? Or is it because the unknown is just too frightening to contemplate? I'm interested to see where you end up at the end of this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, you've certainly given me a lot to think about. Very nervous twiddling of the thumbs.
It's just something to think about. Remember that I can't really tell the future. I can't tell you what's going to happen, but I can give you a way to kind of focus your energy. And that's all that the readings really do, is kind of tell you what to think. Or not what to think, but how to think, or what to think about.
Well, there's like a slow turn towards the front of the tent. Okay.
Are you all right?
So just between us, I'd really appreciate it if you didn't tell him this.
Oh no, I have what do they call that? Doctor-patient confidentiality. It works with tarot as well.
Okay, perfect.
It's between you and me and the universe.
Gotcha. My friend Wes, this is his first time here.
I found $20 folded up like a paper crane.
That happens.
We broke Andy.
Wes just found $20 folded up like a paper crane. Who could have imagined something like that?
Are you shitting me?
Muffled in the background.
Yeah. I mean, that's Wes. He's my best friend. Has been for years, and I brought him here because I don't want to lose him.
I think that sharing this with him is probably a step in the right direction.
Right, that's what I was thinking. And I've been trying to get more into bands he likes, games he likes, stuff that he's into, and he's been really trying to getting stuff I like the fantasy stuff and coming here, but I feel like ever since high school ended, we've just been strangers, and we've never seen each other, and we go these long periods without talking. And he's looking at schools in other states, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do if this person moves away. He's pretty much the only person I ever talked to, and at this point, Zeke is going into a full diatribe of these fears that he's terrified to tell anybody else about, especially Wesley. And he's trying to put pieces into place based on the kind of reading and advice you've given him. And it's less that he wants more advice. It's more like he is talking through it for himself.
This
And
is
you're just kind of
absolutely
just
something
sitting there.
Astrid has seen happen before. And so she kind of goes back, and there's a little section of her, what do you call it? She's got a little section of her tent where she has some like little refreshments and things and some water and stuff like that. And so she kind of comes back with like a bottle of water and, a little snack. I don't know what, but she'll figure it out, something like little Debbie's or whatever. And she kind of brings it to him and is kind of like, I think probably you've got a lot to think about. And I think you're going to make the right decision. I think you're going to figure this out. Maybe not this over the weekend, maybe not over during the course of the LARP, but I think the universe is going to point you in the right direction to figure this out. I promise I'll be gentle with him.
Thank you. Again.
You're welcome. Of course.
And again. And as he takes the water.
Uh-huh. And she
He like bows, he doesn't know what else to do.
And she nods, and then she because everything that anybody does to kind of like acknowledge her or whatever, she just kind of takes it in stride. She never in a million years would be like laugh at anyone who is doing, and there's a lot of genuflection that happens, when you're in with a tarot reader, unfortunately. And so she doesn't take it and she doesn't laugh at it ever. She's just like, this is what the person felt about doing in the moment, and that's what she will accept. And so she opens up the tent and kind of gives him a moment to kind of step out whenever he's ready.
Hey.
$20. Just like tucked away.
Look
That's
at that.
amazing.
That's
I got
fantastic.
water.
How'd it go?
Yeah. Really good.
Okay.
Really good. Really great.
You did really well.
Fine.
Is chugging the water bottle, not taking his eyes off Wes.
Wes, are you
Yeah. Let's do it.
ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. And she kind of opens up the tent and lets him have a seat and kind of sits down and says, that was really fun today. That was the first time you had put on your armor ever.
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
It felt really good. It was really fun. I didn't, I think once I was in the armor, it was like I was able to do anything.
That's the wonderful thing about fantasy. It allows us to live our better selves. What we wish we could be, we can be. That's one of the reasons why I love doing this. I love coming to the LARP because it lets me be the epitome of me.
I like that. Yeah, this seems like a good place, full of good people.
I agree. I found some of the best people I've ever met at a LARP. It's interesting because...
Go ahead. No, please.
I was just going to say that it's a kind of acceptance that I'm not used to elsewhere. But anyway, so have you ever had a reading done?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple of years ago. I wish I could remember it, but once or twice I've gotten a reading.
How did it make you feel? Out of curiosity, you might not remember the card, but do you remember how it made you feel?
contemplative, a little ominous, but
A little ominous.
yeah.
Okay.
But you know, I think what I'm looking for here is I get the feeling that there's, even with all of this going on, that there's something in my periphery that I'm just missing, and I'm just not catching it, and I'm not. I don't know what I don't know.
It's good to know that you don't know everything, though. That's a good attitude to have, that you're always willing to learn more. You know that there's things that you still haven't seen, and you're willing to find out what they are. So it's a good way to live. So I don't know if you remember, but I'm gonna shuffle my cards, and then you tell me when to stop,
Okay.
and then I will pull the card for when you say stop, and then I'll tell you what it tells me. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Well,
You watch
tell
as
me
he
when you're
kind of
ready.
locks in on watching you kind of move the cards, and he just kind of keeps watching. And you realize after a while he's like, trepidation is kind of emanating off of him until he finally, that'll do.
Okay. All right. And she flips it over and gasps audibly. She literally goes, "Ah!" Sorry. I'm sorry. That was really unprofessional. This is the 10 of Swords. And you would notice on the card, it's a dead man on the card,
Sick.
lying flat. And there's 10 swords hanging above him.
It's pretty fucking metal.
It's a dramatic card, but it doesn't mean it doesn't mean you're gonna die. None of these cards mean someone's going to die. Okay, it's not the kind of fortunes we're doing here. It doesn't. Don't be looking for dead people, because it's not what you're gonna find.
Okay.
But but the number 10 definitely signifies the end of something, and swords have to do with thoughts and ideas. And so if this is the end of the journey for a particular thought for you, you're changing to a new way of thinking. And maybe you've had an idea and you've kind of gone through all the ways to think about it, and you've come to a conclusion. And so we're maybe at the end of the journey for that way of thinking and opening ourselves up into something new. So if there was any kind of, it's
Sorry, so that's
the
not
trouble.
so bad.
No, it's a wonderful thing, actually. It's good to bring in new thoughts and new ideas, and knowing that one way has kind of resolved itself. You've come to the 10 also kind of talks about success, and so whatever you were thinking about, you've almost like a graduation, if you will, of that particular thought, and now you're moving on to something new. The thing is, the cards are reversed, and so the energy is not moving towards you, it's moving away from you.
Oh.
And so maybe towards someone else. So maybe you're thinking a different way about someone else. Maybe you think differently about this person than you used to.
Okay.
So the question is, with all that difference, why are you secretly relieved? And what have you been hiding from?
Hey, this was really nice. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And then just be like, I don't see a tip jar anywhere.
Absolutely not. No, I can't take money for this.
I pull out the 20.
No. No. That's yours. That's yours. No, I don't take money for this. I can't.
Okay. Thank you so much. Sorry that
No, it's
I'll
absolutely.
definitely,
Are you all right?
chew it.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I was...
I'm totally fine.
Okay.
Just deer in the headlights.
That happens sometimes. I'm kind of used to it. But would you like some water? I have tea. I have snacks.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind some tea.
Okay. And so she kind of goes back and she kind of flips on the kettle and kind of starts something steeping. Okay, I have peppermint and I have like an Earl Grey and I have like an apple, like a cinnamon, almost like a chive.
That sounds nice.
Okay, and she just picks one, and she grabs a chai because that's the one that she likes best. She likes the smell, and so it's very cinnamony and very spicy, but good spicy. And she brings it back and kind of gives it to you and kind of pushes the honey over at you in case that's something that you want.
I remember which card put some honey in there. I used to get it all the time.
You got the same one more than once.
Yeah, I don't know what it means though.
Okay, what card is it?
The Tower.
Interesting.
This is good.
And you kind of see her kind of sit back and think. You know, I have a question for you. Do you know how... Do you ever know about how, like, when knights used to go into battle or like they went into a fight, sometimes they would take something with them, like a favor, to kind of keep them,
Vaguely.
safe or whatever?
I remember Zeke mentioning something about that. The chivalric code.
Yeah. Could I give you something to carry in with you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then she goes and she finds like a very long chiffon scarf and she kind of puts it, you would just wear this underneath your armor. It wouldn't be out like where people could see it. It would just be underneath, just something to tuck inside. And I'm gonna talk to I'll talk to the game, the GMs and see if we can give it some kind of a protective attribute, maybe.
You
to
tell
help.
us your intention with it, and we will figure out what it means.
Okay. I would want it to just be something, for lack of a better term, I would want it to be like, when I play as Pi, she has something called accelerate, decelerate. And this would basically the decelerate where it would take off some damage and protect him from some damage as if he were to take any.
We'll
take
work
that
on
into
that.
consideration.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And so she kind of like puts it around his neck and she kind of tucks it in and says, "Thank you for taking that. It would make me feel better."
And he seems a little more settled.
Good. Good. Should we see what Zeke's up to?
Yeah. You see a little bit of that kind of happiness return to his otherwise numb and vacant gaze.
And so she opens up the tent and says, "Zeke, are you out here still?"
Yes. And like you would see that the water that Zeke was chugging as you walked into the tent, he's like stopped and he was like staring at like straight at the ground, and the water has not decreased in level at all. It looks like for like however long you've been talking, he's just been like deep in thought.
That sounds about right.
They put
Well,
cinnamon
gentlemen,
in
you
tea.
can-
Yeah, how was it?
It was good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm?
You can come back anytime you want. I can always pull another card and we'll see what else we can find out.
Thank you so much. And I'll do a little bow.
Thank you so much for coming.
I'll do another bow.
And I'll return your dish to you.
Oh, thank you so much. And then she will take it and put it off to the side.
Okay, bye.
See you.
Amazing. So with that, I'm gonna we'll get back to this right after, but it is approaching the final hour of this session. So with that, we're going to take our third break. What are we on?
Number
We're on a break. is what it is,
Or number
and we will
2.
see you guys back here in a few minutes.
All right.
Break number 2, but go number 1. Go miss.
Wow.
Oh shit! What are you
And we're
doing?
back. Oh, my bad.
we're still
I'll
in
just.
Folks, we just had an emotional roller coaster of a time enjoying some card readings in the Lady Astrid's tent. But Astrid, the card readings aren't quite over for you yet. Because you hear the bell ring at the outside of your tent after all of your friends have moved on for the night.
Okay. I kind of open up the flap and look out to see who's there.
So,
Hello?
stepping through, you see the familiar figure of Amber Mist. She is only like half adorned in her garb and regalia. You see that she has like her hair is kind of, it's braided, but it doesn't have all the accessories that she normally has, and then she's wearing more like lax robes that are very much more comfortable with a little bit of silk going on here. And in her hand, she's holding the headpiece that you trusted her to fix.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm so sorry. I would have gotten it sooner. We were having an issue with wardrobe.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. Here you go, dear. I did put in some new charms. You can remove them. I made sure they were clippable, but I did add some little astrological charms because I thought you might enjoy them.
Okay.
You see, like, there's a little added, like, star and a sun and a moon.
And she goes to put it on. This is not going to work over my headset, but I give you guys enough time to at least see what it looks like.
Look at it, chat.
Whoa.
Amaze.
Wow.
It doesn't like the headset, but
We'll figure
that is
that
what
out
it looks
next
like.
time.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
We're gonna zip tie that bitch off.
Yeah,
That's
we'll figure it out. We'll
beautiful.
make it stay with the headset.
Absolutely gorgeous. And she kind of looks around. She's like, I know you don't really do prosthetics, but do you have like some prostate solvent?
Yeah, sure. And I'll kind of go digging around. That's the stuff that gets off spirit gum, yes?
Yeah, it gets off spirit gum.
So I kind of root around in a drawer and I pull it out, and I've always got a little bit of everything, just because you never know. And so she hands it over. Is there something I can help you with? Are you okay?
I just one of these horns seems to be stuck. It's not happened before, but I mean the hot water wasn't working. And my solvent is 7 years old, so I understand why it's probably a little bit wacky.
Do you want me to see if I can help? Should I?
Yeah. And she goes ahead and she makes herself comfortable on some of the pillows that you have fleshed around, and she just kind of like holds her hair out of the way.
Yeah, I'll kind of very gently investigate and see what I can see is going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're attached usually to like the very base of her forehead here. You see that there's residue from where the other one came off already.
Right,
there's like a little foundation line around it.
Yeah, got it. All right.
Your skin's a little reddish from pulling really hard to get it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a little irritation here.
I have some lotion back in my tent that I'll put on it afterwards. I'm just trying to get them both off so I could go take a shower.
Yeah, and I'll have her. Can you just hold the bottle and I'll just kind of dab a little bit on here and see if I can help. And so I do that. Just work a little bit around the edge, just to kind of. I don't want to put too much on the skin because I don't want it to get any more red.
Mm-hmm. And you go to like put some solvent on, and the seam on these is immaculate. Like it's really well on.
Beautifully done, yeah.
Thank you. I have paid a lot for them. I actually do. You remember Jerry from last year's?
Yes, Jerry. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Jerry has moved beyond elf ears, and he actually made these custom for me.
No kidding. This is beautiful.
Yeah. It's like a mix of resin and silicone, so it makes it really easy to clean. It is really hard to get off.
Yeah, I'm having kind of a trouble figuring out how to. I can't. It's hard to tell
Mhm.
where it stops and your head begins.
I know it's fantastic, honestly. Sometimes I get confused too. And as you're going, you start to just kind of go around the base, and you think that it's good enough.
Mhm.
And she's like, okay, I'm going to hold my hair back. I think it keeps getting stuck on there. Can you just try and pull it?
Okay, sure. And I'm gonna gingerly, but I'll try and pull. I'll give a little
Mhm.
bit of attention. Yeah.
You try
Make
to
a
you try to like yank it. Go ahead and make a
brawn
fight.
roll?
Brawn is
Brawn?
strength. Yes.
All right. Well, I that's my D4. That's my weakest one. So
Well, you don't
Oh,
want
I
to
got
do
a
it too
4.
hard. That
I got a
explodes.
Explodes.
Hey, it explodes.
Roll again.
Let's go.
okay.
We are keeping
And a
this
1.
DC a secret.
And a 1.
So a 5.
Yeah.
You start to like pull, and you're feeling like some tension. You see her skin start to like move with it, and it's like, okay. You put your hand down like around the base of it. You start to pull harder, and her head moves with you instead of her skin.
Oh, darling.
Ow!
I don't know.
Ah,
I'm not sure. This might be beyond my abilities. I
Ow.
would hate to injure you.
yeah. Do you mind if I just borrow that for a little bit?
of
I'll
course,
reapply
yeah,
it a
here.
little bit. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
get one of my ladies in waiting to assist, and maybe
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get it off before tomorrow morning.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could. I just don't want to hurt you.
Astrid, you did everything you could. You were absolutely
Um,
wonderful and more than enough.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course. Is there anything you need? Is the tent set up to your liking? Do you need anything to be added?
This
And
is
more pillows, more scarf?
wonderful. Absolutely perfect. This is perfect. It always is
Excellent,
perfect.
excellent. I did mention to Leaf last time to add a little bit of like the glittery fabrics to your tent, so
yeah.
when you have the candlelight going, you can kind of see a little bit of the stars.
No amount of glitter is too much. I'm sorry. It just
Objectively correct.
honestly.
But thank you, dear. I'm gonna go see if we can try and yank this off and maybe use the same pliers we used on your headset.
Yeah. Good luck. Good luck. I hope they don't hurt you.
I hope so too. Otherwise, I'll be calling EMS. He just like gets up and walks out.
Okay. And so I'm gonna kind of close the flap and kind of start putting some things away and set up for the evening.
Excellent. And with that, we are going to skip ahead to the dawn of LARP opening. James, would you like to take us away to opening ceremonies?
God, would I?
God.
Friends,
God,
there's
do I want to.
one day in between your lovely day with Astrid's readings and that fight in the pit, there's a lot of running around the day before LARP. Everyone's gotta get their costumes ready. Everybody's gotta make sure that they're set up. Everybody's gotta get, signed up for quests ahead of time if they want to do any of the special ones. Everyone's gotta, there's so many sign-up lists, so many food carts opening. The market opens on this day. The food market opens as well. There's like a whole circle of food trucks that shows up at the end of day 3, just trying to capitalize on the fact that there's so many people stuffed into this tiny campsite. You guys can see the owner of the campsite, Antonio, running around with his own bag of tools and everything else. He has fixed that shower place where everything turned blue. He has heard a whole tale of a whole bunch of rabbits. He has, it looked like animal control was here for a minute or two on day 3. But no matter what, everything at the campsite is perfect. Everything here is perfect. And you all stand on the morning of the LARP, dressed to the nines, ready to go into what is sure to be the most fun week of your life, along with all of the other 200 plus people in attendance, as a huge crowd in front of this castle that Mark has erected in the middle of the recreation field, upon which stands on one battlement King Burrow himself, on the other, Queen Luna herself, both standing with an assortment of their coteries behind them, with one herald front and center, wearing their rabbit ears, standing at the ready, with 2 heralds to either side of them is Leaf Swift, with 2 heralds of the Herald Guild trumpeting out of large trumpets, except the energy on top of the battlements is not quite what you expect for opening ceremonies. And you all watch as, not out of the ordinary, Leaf picks up a bullhorn, turns it on. There is no screeching or scattering of sound, as you all hear Leaf's voice echoing out above the crowd. Good morning, everyone! Before we get started this morning, there's some housekeeping that we need to handle, and unfortunately, some really important things we have to get through. So I would just like it if everyone could pay attention. We do have flags up. You all see that a series of flags goes up on the castle, and the flags are bright orange. And those of you who have been to the LARP before recognize that this means there is currently an emergency in effect. That means that there is no gameplay. It is full stoppage until something is handled. Leaf stands above the crowd and says, as of this morning, we have not seen our rules master Liam, nor his service dog Rosie, for 24 hours. At this time, it looks like search crews can't get here for another 2 hours, so we would like to ask if there are any willing volunteers. Please join the other rules marshals over on the left-hand side of the castle. We are going to gather up groups so that we can get together some search parties. We really, really, really want to find Liam. Because of his medical conditions, we want to make sure that he is safe and okay. We just want to check the trails because we know that he walks Rosie along the trails. So if you are willing, we're going to break you up into groups just based on who you walk up with, and we'll assign you to a placement. We're just going to do grid search. It should not take more than an hour and a half to cover the entirety of this campsite if we all work together. So if you are willing, I know this is a delay of game. This is for the best. We are a community, and we are going to help each other. Is that right? And you guys hear a roar from the crowd as this community of people who has built themselves around supporting each other and living and working with each other and having the best time, all dressed in their LARP best, descends upon the game masters to the side and starts getting their assignments. And as you all walk up, I assume, to get your assignments, because knowing all of you, you are decent, good-hearted people and you intend to help. I will ask as you walk up, what do the game masters see as you approach? How are you dressed this morning for the start of the LARP? Starting with Andy. Zeke, how did you transform this morning to become your LARP character?
So there is no more Zeke at this point. Zeke woke up today completely within character. You would see a light-skinned person with blue contacts in, completely has disregarded the glasses, pointy ears, very long pointy ears, a very carefully styled wig, white wig, long white hair, not quite as bright as Olinara's, but very, very brilliant in its own way. Not like a bob, but like a medium length. And they have this like very beautiful. It's the same robe that you guys would have seen in the sparring fight. This very royal blue with some silver like embroidery on the edges, and very fashionable bracers with the pill bottles, now all completely painted with detailed filigree, and it just he went crazy with it. Lots of navy blues, royal blues, and silvers all over him. Some like clip-on jewelry, some rings, and this is not the same person that you saw the other day. But a bit of him is peeking out as the concern very, very pointedly on Zeke and Voltaire's face as he kind of walks up to do whatever he can to help find Liam and Rosie.
And walking up at the same time, DB, would you describe Robert as he is transformed into his LARP character?
Robert still has his signature orange yellow bandana, but he's adorned some reddish brown leather, some leather armor, definitely very very worn, and a black cloak. He's got some red contacts in. He's slicked back his hair. He's put in some silver kind of like not like hairspray dye, and he's got these tiefling horns that just slick back with the hair and go with the movements. Yeah.
Opal Arena, if you will describe what you look like walking forward.
Yeah, so it's a little bit built on top of like what she was wearing yesterday for the combat. She was kind of testing out a couple of things, decided to change it again. This is outfit 1 of the day, where it's got a little bit more of the like flash and flare, because it's for opening ceremony. It's gotta be big, it's gotta be bright. So she has most of her clothes have the similar cut, where it's kind of this like halter wrap top that she has that has all of these. Basically, if you haven't caught from the name of Opal, all of her clothes very much follow the same color scheme of like opal-like colors. And so she has this top that wraps around, and she has this different layered and bustled and frilly and just like different layered skirts with like the poofy pants that like end at the knees, and then the like legs are kind of exposed. And she has these little like fairy like boots / shoes that look like they're leaves but they're shoes. And then she has these massive set of wings that are just translucent and shiny, and just there's so much glitter. Her hair is different. What used to be just like white, just pure white hair, is now white hair with tinges of blue highlight and shimmer and holographic kind of colors, as she's put in these shiny like glittery opal colored like extensions in her hair and tinsel into her hair.
Hell yeah.
And she has her makeup up with all of these gemstones and different things, and just the air around her originally, where it's kind of that like high and mighty or something, like her kind of attitude of that's kind of been on edge, is just kind of gone, and it's just this pixie basically that's just standing up there and is just beaming.
Astrid, would you describe what you look like walking up?
Well, a lot of what you see is kind of what you get. Astrid is in full fortune teller regalia. She's wearing the crown that I showed earlier. And the hair just seems to grow every single day, and it kind of gets fuller and fuller as she has let it be a little bit more of itself. Like the curl has been allowed to take over. And in the tresses, you see that there's like little rose gold decor kind of woven in there. She's got braids all the way through it. And her outfit has gotten like, it's just a fully silk and chiffon in every color of orange, yellow, red, and purple. And if she were to be standing out in the middle of a hill, the air would be able to take it, and just kind of like it would fly out from her, kind of like its own pennant. And you would see just kind of like this trailing of the just ribbons of fabric just kind of trail out from her as she stands out in the wind. It's kind of its own flag, but she's very sun coated.
And last but certainly not least, Wesley, will you describe how you have transformed into Sir Caspian for the day?
I'm don't know if it's the posture or if it's the armor. I look about an inch or two taller as I'm just towering, big red plume in the wind. I've got the scarf wrapped around the neck as well, kind of peeking from between the plated pieces outside the helmet, and in between you can see that splash of pattern and color, and kind of also taking in the wind a bit. I think that said, if we're having a delay of game, I've definitely got the helmet off and like around under my arm, and I'm kind of just nervously looking around and already kind of eyes up, searching the forests and stuff like that.
As you all approach the game masters off to the side, these are people who just help organize the game. They help keep things going, and in an emergency, they turn into this is what you're doing, here's what you have, like this is where you're moving. And in this situation, you see a couple of them before you. They're kind of grouping people into groups of 5. So the 5 of you are pulled together all at once. And your group of 5 is given a walkie-talkie, and you are assigned to the White Rabbit trailhead at the very north end of the campsite. It is a ways away. They do see that you're in armor, so it looks like there's a couple of the go-karts have already been pulled over. And a go-kart is also given to your crew and another crew who are going to go together and then split off on the trail to search. So all 5 of you, in all of your regalia, climb aboard this big golf cart with another group of 5, and just slowly trundle your way up through the campsite. You see everybody's LARP setups from the distance, the towers of the castle, all of the tents, the pennant flags, everything waving, glittering wind chimes, and everything else sinking into the background as you move deeper into the northern end of the campsite and stop at a little wishing well at the front of the trailhead. It has a little white rabbit painted onto the roof, and Tiff, Opal, you actually remember when you and your mom painted that rabbit onto the wishing well when it was installed, because you were about 8 years old. It was the first year of the LARP, and you were so excited that you wanted to paint something that represented the silver hair of the game itself. And now it stands as a monument showing where you guys are going to start your search.
I think for tradition's sake, because she did the little painting with her mom and everything, it's LARP. You never know when you're going to need a gold coin. She's going to toss a coin into the wishing well, and make a little wish. Just as we're passing by. Not even, really taking a second to, do the whole, I'm wishing this or whatever. She just kind of does it like it's second nature, because she does this anytime that she's over here. It's just tradition for this wishing well.
You all move past the wishing well. Your other group of friendlies sort of waves you off, describe that they're going to take the left-hand side of the path, and you guys are given the right side of the path, because this is a loop trail. So generally speaking, you start at this trailhead and you can go either to the left or to the right, and you guys would be meeting up in the middle, and then you guys can walk back down the center together. Mm-hmm. Who is doing what as you begin your search for Liam and Rosie? I know we threw you into the deep end.
I'm probably organizing. Unfortunately, you guys see the CEO attitude take over just briefly, and she's like, okay, so what we're going to do is if there's 5 of us, we're going to divide this into 5 equally. We're going to hold on, stay approximately 2 feet apart from each other, and we're going to go straight through. And then she's like, she kind of lines everybody up and is kind of directing traffic, basically, and including, obviously, she includes herself in that. If you see anything, tell us to stop. Here's what you need to say, and so she kind of goes boss mode, unfortunately.
Boss lady.
I would say that Wesley would respond well to this.
Yes.
And immediately would just be like, parameters, goal, move forward, find friendos.
I think it's a hard line between Opal and Tiff in this instance, because this is her home, and so the fact that something is wrong, it kind of negates whatever's going on of yeah, we're here at the LARP, but this is my home turf, something is wrong. I think it's of note that that walkie-talkie that I had mentioned on episode 1, she has her own walkie-talkie just so that way they don't have to deal with cell reception while they're out here for her parents. So she has that walkie-talkie on, and also the one that they gave us, and so I'd like to see if there are other channels to put that on, just to see if there's anything else that we can hear, or that I might be picking up on that's strange while, like, that's in the background. But I'd also like to just, while we're canvassing the area, because this is home turf, trying to look for specifically anything that sticks out of the ordinary, since I, in theory, should know these woods pretty well.
Okay. I want to hear from Andy and DB.
I think Zeke / Voltaire would also just kind of be falling in line. He doesn't have a ton of experience with a situation like this, so he is kind of like relying on the expertise or perceived expertise of those around him, and the fact that Astrid has like immediately stepped up and was like, hey, like, we're gonna do this, and this is how we're gonna do this, and here's how we're gonna get this done. He's just looking for any way to help, and so he kind of falls in line next to everybody else and is keeping a very keen eye for sounds, for visual, like, movement within the woods, and they're just kind of a one-track mind right now. But with worry kind of caked on top of that.
And then I think Robert would let Astrid lead, but also note, like, hey, if you guys see anything beyond, like, the pathway, let me know, and then he'll look around. Given our current attire, I think I'm the most suited to go and just kind of, like, trounce in the woods.
You do have the most, like, the least restrictive clothing on. And with that being said, we're going to do a group check right now.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So, everyone is going to pick the skill that they think they are using to their full potential right now. So, DP, in that case, I think you are definitely using flight, potentially right now. Astrid, definitely using brains, as you pull the leadership card. My others, what would you like to argue for your roles?
I'm gonna use my brains.
I think that's fair. You are definitely on home turf here.
I think
9.
I think I would want to. I think I'd want to use brains, but I think with trying to call out to Rosie, because I think in my head I'm like, oh, she may make some more noise if she's out there. I'm gonna try and charm.
Okay.
Very nice. I am not. Wesley is not an outdoorsy person. He's from the city. He's never really been in a forest before, and he's very thankful he's got plate armor on because he's able to kind of just duck down into some of the more denser areas of roughage, like not far, like we would need to use the rogue, but I can kind of push through some areas to check some stuff as we kind of move forward. And so I would say grit or brawn.
Whichever you prefer. Either one will work in that situation.
I'll take grit. It is the lesser one, but it is kind of like an enduring kind of tanking thing that I'm proposing here.
Then we will have everyone roll their chosen dice.
Please put it in the side chat with what you rolled so that we can keep track a little easier.
I
appreciate you.
9.
I got a rock.
I got a 4.
All right.
Oh. Thank you for the follow.
I got a 15.
Annie,
Yes.
with Astrid taking the lead and kind of domineering feels like the wrong word, but very
Probably
much
correct.
It's probably correct. It just feels weird to say. With Astrid very much, she's CEOing this shit up. You are leading the way, and as you do, you start to see little differences in the path. Occasionally, you see, like we are in a park. There are animal tracks.
Yeah.
You do catch a glimpse from the morning dew that may have settled on the dirt, paw prints that were left in the mud.
I think immediately I would go to Tiff and be like, is this because this is Tiff's home turf, and so she's gonna ask, hey, is this something that seems out of place to you?
Let me druid it up. I'm gonna double check and see. Use my tracking skills of being outside in campgrounds all the time, even though I don't like touching dirt, but...
Using the score that you got with a 9 on your brains, you do know most of the animals that exist in here. I mean, it's one of the things that your dad has to keep track of as part of it being a natural preserve. There are foxes, there are coyotes, but that paw print is a little too big to be either, and it's also too soft. Like, wild dogs have claws. This one is clearly well groomed and refined. That looks more like a domesticated animal.
There's a dog paw print. We're on the right track, I think.
Okay. Do you think that's like Rosie-size paw print, maybe?
Rosie's a Dalmatian, right?
Yeah.
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 Dalmatian. By the weight, divide that by the... I mean, it could. It depends. It doesn't look like the earth was that packed in, and she just goes full druid with, like, tracker knowledge on. Okay, so the dirt with that morning dew, and it could leave this paw print, but the dirt's not that soft, so it's kind of hard to tell the direct mass of the dog, but I think this is probably Rosie.
Oh, good. Okay, so we're on the right track then.
Fuck yeah.
Tiff,
That or it's fucking Marigold. Who knows? Anyway.
Who knows? Tiff, you know these campgrounds and you know animals, but I think you catch yourself and you think that you've never quite calculated them that accurately before.
Maybe I'm picking up something from my rewatch of Lord of the Rings or something. I don't know. Going full Aragorn over here.
You know what?
I'm a Dunedain! Sorry, this isn't the right place for this.
Earlier,
Brains are
I will
remarkable
also say,
things.
Tiff, earlier you asked if you could hear anything on that other radio that you have. But right now, most of the channels are being kept. You can hear the occasional message. Remember, keep radios clear, no chatter. Because right now in an emergency, you want every line open as long as possible unless something is found. With a equal 9 on flight, Robert.
I was just
Every
thinking-
time
Robert.
I can't help it.
I was just thinking it.
It's pissing me off.
You hear Astrid call out the paw print. You hear Tiff delegate that it is very likely Rosie. And you can see a perfect path through the trees here where there is just enough clearing of underbrush that a dog definitely could go back and forth through it.
It looks like that this dog might have gone this way, and then I'm just gonna start following it, not really pointing it out, but just kind of I see it, and then I just kind of went.
Very much like when you go to like a parking lot or like a beach and there's a specific like area of foliage that people have just decided this is a good cut through. That's basically what has happened, but it's not
desire path.
human sized. It's smaller.
A dog desire path.
Now,
it was made for me. Bark.
luckily, you all have someone in your party right now who is the perfect shape for creating a human-sized desire path. As you all watch as Wesley pushes through right after Robert and is able to clear a path for all of you to walk behind him.
Perfect.
Our hero.
Tromp.
Yeah.
Andy. Zeke. With a 5. You know Liam. And I think more than anyone here, because of how close you have been to Leaf in years past, and you know how much Leaf cares about Liam. They are basically, at this point, siblings in everything but blood. Liam hung out with Leaf before Mark hung out with Leaf. It was just one of those friendships that stuck. You are a little distracted in this moment, thinking about all the bad things that could be happening to Liam, happening to Rosie, and by association, what could happen, not only to Leaf, but to this LARP, if someone is hurt or injured in some serious way before you guys can find them. And then you see a flash of white up ahead and to the left of where Wesley and Robert are walking. Not the white of a rabbit, but a white and black mix.
Oh,
Dalmatian?
Like a Dalmatian.
guys, I think I saw Rosie. I think I saw Rosie right over there, into the bush, and I point, and I'm like, Rosie, come here. Rosie, it's okay, honey.
I stand back a little bit, so I don't want to scare anybody. I don't want to scare Pupper.
I'll probably encourage Robert to see if he can get up and get a little bit closer since he's able to move through.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get up and closer, but not try and distract from Zeke calling out to Rosie.
Is there a way to, like, I don't want to break off our formation or anything, but, like, is there a way to get a better angle and maybe, like, see if we can spot her in the brush?
You can try and maneuver around. This is just basic foliage, so there is some trees and roots and such, but you can kind of maneuver around and start to do that like semicircle grid if you would like.
I'd like to try and, like, do that, so I'd, like, start navigating, and I'm, like, peeking. Rosie, baby.
You hear like the snapping of a twig in the direction that you saw this white flash, and looking a little bit around some bushes, you see that the dog is now staring directly at you. And she like locks eyes for a second. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna get, like, on my knees and, like, hold up my hand like that and be like, hey, honey, come here.
She's staring at you, and then you hear her go, "Ah!" and like backs up a little, and then bolts off in the other direction.
It's Rosie though? We recognize
Rosie.
It's Rosie?
You see her in her service vest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you go ahead and post the picture of Wozy into the Discord? Not the one I just put in the side chat here, the one I sent in our group chat.
I would probably indicate to Tiff. You might want to let them know that we've spotted Rosie and let them know where we're at.
So did Rosie book it, like, back in the direction
Actually,
to
that one
camp
works
or further
perfect,
into the
thank you,
woods?
She booked it back towards the woods, and you would know from knowing Liam for so long.
Okay.
Rosie is a service dog, has been trained to get help and get it back to Liam in an emergency.
Okay.
Both pictures, so they know.
We should go after Rosie. I think she might be trying to lead us to Liam.
No, 100% we need to go as I
go.
hop on the radio.
Tiff, you hop on the radio. There is no check associated. You have a radio. You have the ability to call in. What do you tell everybody on the radio?
My manager stuff is gonna come out now. Attention all call. Rosie has been located. She is still on the move, but we have located Rosie. We are in pursuit in quadrant, and then I'll say whatever quadrant number they gave
The
us.
White Rabbit Trail or whatever it is.
Yeah.
White Rabbit Trail to the right, quadrant this, yeah.
She's been spotted. I'm dead.
He is quite
I
literally
can't.
spotted.
Nah, the chat's gotta know that one. That's too good. That's too good.
That's funny.
Cam's rubbing off on us. That's
Cam would be
good.
so proud of me.
That's
I repeat,
really
the Dalmatian
good.
has been spotted.
The Dalmatian has landed.
You
So
proud of yourself?
you all move in pursuit.
I'm following after Robert.
Just booking it.
Robert, with your earlier check, you are still the fastest of the group because you were the only one to focus on flight.
Ah,
And
I'll
as
book
you
it, but I
run,
make sure I
fucking
see him
speedy.
behind me.
you keep everyone behind you, and Rosie, for her point, is trained to do this. She keeps stopping and looking back, and you can kind of catch sight of her
Girl.
stopping and looking, and the moment she sees
Oh.
you, she keeps going because she
Smart
sees that
baby.
someone is following.
Oh.
Oh, good girl. Good
Oh,
girl.
Oh, baby.
And you all run as safely as you can, because this is you guys are walking off the trail at this point. In fact, you guys are walking farther off the trail than you would expect anyone to go at this point. This is probably off of camp territory and into the National Preserve now, because Tiff, you know, your campsite kind of abuts on the edge, and the White Rabbit Trail is like the edge marker of what your property is versus what's National Preserve. And the trail kind of, where it loops is where it's got to stop, because that's the edge that belongs to the preserve. You think at this point you're probably past where the edge of the trail would be, but farther off to the right. And you run. And you run. And the woods around you are lush, and you sink into the ground a bit here and there because the leaf litter has just been building up for so much time. The pine needles are heavy. The scent of the ground here is moist. And it is quiet, except for the occasional sound of a dog's howling bark and your own hurried breathing.
I'd like to leave some markers behind us as I see us getting deeper and deeper into the rough here. I've always got something that's like that I can tear off and tie around a tree, and so I'll be like kind of trying to mark where we came, because at the very least, if we're not visible from the path, something is.
So you leave this
if
breadcrumb trail.
If I see that, I'd like to help in whatever way I can by doing the same thing I did for shocking grass, but leaving handprints on
Oh, so
trees.
smart.
Oh, big
Very
smart. Big
Big
smart.
smart.
Yeah.
We
you
won't.
go
I don't
ahead-
think we'll make you roll at that point. You two
don't
working
need to
together
roll.
can leave a trail.
There's a trail of scarves, and you go ahead and rub that blue paint into your hands, and you're just like patting it against the foliage. Eventually, somebody will question why there is acrylic paint on foliage, but it will heal and return back to the
Your
earth.
Honor,
so
we were
it's not
saving
too
a
big of an
life.
issue. Your Honor, we were saving a life.
I'm sorry.
Your Honor,
So-
Liam is also nature.
Mother
You guys-
Gaia, forgive me.
You guys go, and you're leaving your breadcrumb trail. And Rob, you're the first one there, and everyone else quickly follows up as Rosie has stopped, and she is looking at all of you, and she is barking. And at this point, I would like to point some trigger warnings to the chat, because while this is a fun comedy haha time,
I knew it.
everyone
knew
deserves to be
Nope.
safe. So I'm going to point out some possible trigger warnings for our chat. We're going to be experiencing themes of medical emergency, anemia, and animals in distress. They are not in danger, but they are in distress.
Okay. I was ready for something horrible.
It's
More
a-
horrible
told
than
you,
that.
It's a
It's just
super
for safety.
great fun time. And you see just beyond Rosie, you see a hand kind of like barely reaching out into this clearing, clearly covered in foliage. It's paler than it should be. Not dead. It's just like low on blood, I should say. Like when you're low on blood sugar and such, and you really need like a pick-me-up, you gotta remember, Liam has several medical conditions. This is why he has a service animal. And then you see something come out from the shadows, flap onto the hand like a wide paddled tentacle, wrapping around the hand and pulling it back. And as you do, Rosie turns around and you hear her growl, and she begins to bark more than a warning. She is barking as a threat at this point. As you see the body of Lamb being picked up and raised into the air, still breathing, unconscious, as this pale white orb with several long tentacles falling down from either side and one big red eye in the middle stares down at you. Go ahead, James.
Will you post our round boy, please?
Don't call it a round boy. Don't call that a round boy. What?
Okay, we're playing.
That?
Oh.
We're playing organic transistor. What is this?
What the fuck is that? Honestly, that's in character. That's in
I
character.
would love a brains roll
Good.
from Zeke,
Okay. Okay.
who I
Alright.
believe
God.
is the only one of our characters who has claimed to have played TTRPGs in the past.
That is a 12.
12. The DC was 10.
Okay.
Zeke, this can't be real. Because what you see in front of you, you've only ever seen in the monster manual before. And I don't know, you don't remember where they come from, you don't remember what they do. But suddenly, a wizard's words ring out to you as you remember what a death kiss is. And it's staring right at all of you.
It was not the kiss
Oh.
of death. It was a death's kiss.
Is that? I can't tell if that's Fef's face reacting because he knows what this is, or
Yeah, I think he does.
I think it's a little of both.
Who knows?
It's probably a
Um,
little bit. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, yeah.
You watch as the tentacles hanging down start to just kind of like wrap around Liam. And he seems to be getting paler the longer it holds on.
I
What would you
What
like
is
to
it?
do?
the first thing I think of is, you know the scene in My Hero Academia where Deku is like faced with like okay, well, I'll explain it. Deku, the main character, is faced with like a crazy, overwhelming choice, and he's trying to like rack his brain as of all the possibilities. And there's a moment where he skips all that and just makes a decision.
Mm-hmm.
That's happening with Zeke. And for a moment, his mind flashes back to Astrid's tent. And he just makes a decision. And he picks up the closest, heaviest looking stick he can and just chucks it at this death's kiss.
Alright. Go ahead and
And
make me a
he's like,
fight.
I don't know how this is possible, but we gotta get that thing away from Liam.
Got it.
nope.
I almost rolled a d20. That's not correct. My fight is ass.
I put the helmet on.
Oh.
You put your helmet on. Tell us what your fight roll is.
Okay. Fight is a 6. It exploded.
Oh!
Explodes,
I'm
continue.
getting really good with these fight rolls.
Knock
Okay,
on wood.
that's a what? So 7. No, it's too late.
You pick up this stick and you throw it, and it hits one of the tentacles, and you see it like react. But it just kind of regains and goes back to holding it. And now it's looking at you all. Its eye darting between the 5 of you. Now, this is a creature that most of you have never seen before, aside from the one that has seen it in a textbook. This is not real. This is not a real thing. It shouldn't be a real thing. So you don't know how to read what it's thinking. But if you could, it seems like it's hungry. And it's looking at its next meal.
I'm gonna step in front of Zeke, Voltaire, and I'm gonna pick up a rock. As best I can.
Looks like it's 95% eyeball. I feel like poking that might be a good place to start.
Then let's poke it.
All right. I'm looking for a stick.
Yep.
The pokiest one I can find.
I'll push forward and just try to shot put this rock into this thing's eye. Or just at this thing as best I can.
Make a fight roll. If anybody is throwing anything, doing anything aggressive, you may make a fight.
Oh, 18.
Ooh.
Excellent. DB?
I'd like to distance myself from the group a little bit and be more noisy to try to draw its attention so that they can start freely chucking stuff.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
Smart.
Very cool.
Make a flight roll.
For a
Din.
second, I was like, Are you telling us you're out of here?
This is DB. He's been with us for 2 weeks, and we're gonna say goodbye.
Smoke bomb!
We can't keep doing this.
We cannot have another Tabitha. Please don't do this.
Pupper. Oh God.
That is a 4.
I brought out the therapy dog. Y'all be fine now.
Din.
I need her here though. This ain't her first time out in the woods. She knows not to go out empty-handed. So she does have just a small, like, little tactical tool knife thing. Just because Dad always told her, if you're gonna go outside, bring something to help you with. You know that's just he's always dug that into her brain. So as she grabs that, she's just gonna go Mayday, Mayday, quadrant. What is the trailhead? I keep forgetting the
White
White
Rabbit.
White Rabbit Trail. About however many feet it is away from the actual trail. We need something, weapons. There's a thing. Just help, Mayday, and then she just goes back to join the group. She has
As you
no idea
speak
how to
over the
handle this.
radio, you hear static back, and you realize that it is like the channel has been locked down, and you press the button, and it is locked in place and will not move. You are sending static across the entire channel, and no one can hear you.
Uh-oh, we're fucked, guys.
Well, I'll probably be handing sharp sticks, every sharp stick I can find, to people who are better equipped than I am.
So we need to resolve a couple things here. DB's roll was a 4 for flight. I'll resolve that one in a second, actually. Fef's roll, Kiki, was an 18 for fight. If you would like to describe how that transpires. I've got DB covered after that.
Excellent. So you rolled an 18 with your flight. What are you doing? Fight. Sorry.
I've got a rock, and I've stepped forward, and I'm trying to just shot put it into
Excellent.
it, like football spike it. And
Well,
just
I have-
line drive it into his eye.
I have fantastic news for you, Wesley. Those softball lessons that your parents put you in as a child have paid the fuck off. You pick up this rock and you hurl it with the strength and integrity, knowing that your friends' lives could depend on it, that Liam's life could depend on it, and you hit it straight in the eye. You hear it squeal, even though it has no mouth, which is something else to unpack later. You hear it squeal and writhe in pain. It drops Liam and just kind of floats back a little, its tentacles wiggling.
We're all seeing this?
Who's next?
Yep.
Unfortunately.
I believe we're resolving DB, who did not have a very good flight roll. Robert, you run off to the side trying to make noise so that you can distract this thing. And watch as Wesley sends a perfect hit into its eye, and it has no mouth, but it must scream. Just waggling side to side. The sound of a guttural from a mouth that exists somewhere within its flesh. And you trip and stumble over the roots of this huge tree. And you land and see moss in front of you at its root. And a little tiny eye opens in the moss that glitters. Moss eyeballs start popping open. And then you see, poking its head out from over the top, 2 bright blue eyes as a rabbit looks at you.
Oh, hello again.
And you hear this rabbit say, "Oh, fuck."
What do you mean?
Oh, say it again. You clipped through.
He said, "Oh, fuck."
Got it.
Actually, you're pointing out you're pointing out sharp sticks to everybody in arm's reach. I believe that would be Zeke and excuse me, Tiff and Wes at this point. So you can
Yes, I'm just arming people. I'm like, here, take a stick.
Thank you.
And as this thing rears up, you realize that despite that fantastic hit, it doesn't look injured at all. As it blinks its eye back open and releases all of its tentacles from Liam and starts floating toward all of you.
We got
Zeke,
him.
you
We
would
got him.
know.
We gotta go.
Mm-hmm. Zeke, you would
Okay.
notice as its tentacles unfurl, there's a little bit of lightning sapping at the very ends of them. A little bit of electricity just flickering
Uh-oh.
off.
I am so
That's having an
fucked.
existential
I am
crisis.
so. I'm in a metal.
So what are we
I'm in
doing,
a suit of
chat?
Metal.
No.
Ugh.
Okay. Okay, so I think Astrid is still CEO mode. So we've got Liam is now free, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got Liam is free. We've got Robert is tripped on the ground but not injured. We've
Not
got
injured.
Wes in a metal suit, unfortunately, and something with electricity potentially problematic. And then I've got Zeke. He's got a stick, but he hasn't. I'm like, okay, so can anybody? Are we within reach? Can we grab Liam and go? I think we gotta go.
I have
I don't think we're
actual-
gonna be able to fight this. Oh, and I've got Tiff has already made the call, but I don't know that it didn't work.
Little teeny tiny pocket knife.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Can I do something stupid?
Please.
Yeah. Tell us
I
what it
think
is.
everything's gonna be stupid at this point, but go for it.
I'm going to like palm the stick like a knife almost.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna reach behind me and reach into my pouch. And I just go, Wes,
Yeah.
get Liam. And then I just sprint towards the Death's Kiss.
Oh
And I-
my god.
Oh.
Try to act like I'm gonna stab it. And then the last second, I whip out my bottle of acrylic paint and I try to blind it.
Ooh.
Smart boy,
All
smart
right.
boy.
I would say that this does count as a fight roll because it is an attack, but if there is another skill that you think would better suit this and you'd like to argue your case, by all means.
Well,
The jury
I'm
is
glad
in.
you said that. Because the whole point of this attack is specifically to be a feint to make sure that the blindness ailment takes effect. So while its focus is trying to potentially stop the stick, the real threat is over here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm playing a little trickety trick on this IBD eyeball,
Razzle
and
tazzle.
I want to make sure it doesn't see anything but blue.
Okay. So what skill are you arguing for here? I'm assuming brain.
I would say brains. In
DM?
my humble opinion.
I mean, it's episode 2. We can be nice.
We can be nice.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much.
Go ahead and roll.
Shut
with
up! I'm taking
brains,
advantage
dear.
of it while I can.
Oh, Fef has gone to Beanie Town.
I'm scared.
We've lost that.
It's not even horror.
Okay.
It's just a monster.
Rar.
11.
Okay. What dice do you use on your brains again? Is that a D20?
D20. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
I'm
god.
quite smart.
We're like real people. We're gonna
Yeah.
die. We're
So
real.
you come running with this fantastic fucking idea, at least in your head. You come running with this fantastic idea, and you get so close, and the tentacles move faster than you expect them to. As one reaches out to try and grab you, but quickly before it gets the chance, you see just a flash of black and white reach for and bite the tentacle.
Oh, good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Rosie.
And now she's playing tug of war with it.
Good baby.
You are able to, in that moment, splur your paint, but it doesn't cover the entire eye. It gets like a good splattering on it, and you hear like wreath in pain of the pain of someone who just got fucking betrayed by an eyelash, essentially. There is an opening for Wes to go in and grab Liam. I forgot his name for a second. I made his name.
Ha!
Fuck.
Ha!
All right. DB, you have something?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the rabbit and said, any help or advice is appreciated, as I pick myself up and start screaming at the eyeball again, seeing as as the boys have gotten closing in. I'm like, I really need to make this thing look a different direction.
You are attempting to make it look a different direction. You can choose either charm or brains.
I'll go with brains.
Let's go.
DC 10.
That is 5. Wait, did I get adversity tokens for the trip and fall?
You did fail a roll. You got one.
Then I get 2 because I'm easygoing, and I will
Ooh.
spend those with lucky to reroll.
Because he's chill.
Oh!
That is a natural 1.
Oh,
No.
oh man.
You know what? In the spirit of adversity tokens and in the spirit of lucky, you're gonna get what you want. But not the way you wanted it.
Oh, God.
And you all watch as this monster turns its blinking, blued eye straight at Robert and lunges.
Oh no.
And at the same moment, a white rabbit jumps up out of the tree roots, lands on top of this orb-like creature, bounces off of it again, and lands on your shoulder, Wesley. On the opposite one to you carrying Liam. And you hear for the first time this rabbit speak, and it says, "Put the boy down, I can fix! Put the boy down!"
Have I gotten like a little far away from the thing?
You're on like the opposite edge of the fight now because the eye is fighting Robert.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There really is just gonna have to be a moment of Wesley just in the helmet down, but just staring at the ground for a second and really trying to come to terms with what just occurred to him and what is actively occurring in the situation. And then he will bring down Wesley. He'll bring down Liam as best he can and kind of put him down. And then, and only then, will he slowly turn and look at the rabbit.
You see a little white rabbit wearing a pretty purple bow tie with little glittery gold stars on it, who is muttering in angry Russian under his breath as he hops around Liam.
You see his little like paws kind of like quickly scurrying every hop that he makes, and you can't quite figure out what he's doing other than racing around a body. But
Okay.
shortly after, you see him stop, and then he like hops onto the chest really softly, looks at you with like uncomfortably direct eye contact with a blue-eyed rabbit, looks back at Liam, and does a hop like a fox does when it's hunting for food and just like slams into his chest. And instead of hearing any form of crack or anything that would be detrimental to a normal human body, what you see is this like wave of golden sparkles, I guess, radiates out throughout his body.
Dude.
And you see some color start to come back.
Did he just defibrillate?
What
Liam?
the fuck?
And you see the rabbit like bounce a little bit. Shut up, I'm working. And just like bounces again, and it happens another time. This time it radiates purple. And it continues to do this a few more times until Liam has returned to its normal color. To their normal color, sorry.
Object. Body is object.
I
Not anymore. It's this person now. It's this person now.
Turn back to see if the thing's any closer or anything like that.
Go ahead, Din.
Yeah.
While all of this is happening and Tiff is kind of in that freeze state, the fact that there's a talking rabbit and there's a giant eye monster and she's out in the woods and nobody can hear where we are and nobody's talking. There's just something that just clicks. And she just the eyeball is the way that I see it is I'm looking and the Liam's here and then the eyeball's going that way towards
yeah, right
Robert.
toward Robert. It's almost there now.
I'm gonna try to run and jump and stab it in the back with my little tactical knife
I'll run after her.
that I have.
Yeah.
But like, you try to be quiet while running? That's not possible. We're in the forest and there's a shit ton of foliage. Never mind, that's not possible.
Would you like to focus on making this an attack or being quiet?
What does being quiet mean that I have to roll?
Flight.
Yeah, let's do that. That's better. Better odds.
I'm not always going to tell you which one.
Okay. That's it. That's fine. That's cool. Doesn't fucking matter. It's a 3. You know what? I'm also gonna use lucky. I'm also gonna use my lucky feat.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
go. Let's
'Cause I
go.
do have
Here we
2
go.
adversity tokens because today's kind of
Oh my
sucked. An 8, even better.
An
Okay.
8 is enough to stay quiet. And not for the first time today, you do something you didn't think you could do. You know how loud the forest floor is here. You've lived here your whole life. It's loud to crunch through an underbrush like this. But you are swift and silent as if the leaves of your shoes are the leaves on the ground. And you come up and just shink, slice your blade right across the base of this giant eyeball. And it whips around in a circle, grabbing at all of you with its various tentacles.
Oh, great! I pissed it off, and now we're all dead. Great.
It's grabbing at you. It hasn't grabbed any of you yet, and you have stopped it from grabbing onto Robert. Congratulations.
That's good.
And you all watch
You live
as
another
this
day.
rabbit off to the side of the clearing finishes hopping around Liam, whistles as if a rabbit could whistle, but it does. It whistles. And Rosie turns, locks eyes with the rabbit, and runs right over. And goes right into a recovery protective stance right over Liam, like lays right down on top of his chest. And then this rabbit hops off of the Dalmatian's ass and starts hopping toward all of you. And you can see that his eyes are glowing a furious, bright blue.
Every few seconds, you almost feel like the sound barrier is being pushed a little bit further.
And you all watch as this rabbit approaches, suddenly at a speed you didn't expect, and yells out, "Everybody move! Get out of way!" And this burst of sound comes out of its mouth right as this creature grabs each of you by an arm or a leg, an ankle or a wrist, and you, along with it, are pushed
Oh.
into this giant tree's roots, and you fall past glittering moss and little eyeballs peeking out through a veil of something.
We just got
And you all
Wonderland.
land on solid stone.
What the fuck? What the fuck is happening?
Where are we?
I'm so glad you asked. So, as you all start to come to, Rob, I'm gonna start with you. Rob, it is a killer fucking headache here. You are barely processing what just happened. Maybe that was a dream. Maybe you drank too much. Did you get crossfaded? You did hold a pillow thinking it was a bunny at one point.
Yeah.
A lot of weird things have happened. Maybe there is an LSD patch, but there is one thing for sure. There is something. Your leg twitching behind you? No, wait, forgive me. Both of your legs are in front of you. You can see them. And so are your hands. So what's that you feel scraping the ground behind you? Rob, since when did you get a tail?
Oh
Tiffany.
Well, that's new.
I fear
no,
do this.
no! No, dude, I swear to fuck, if you do this to me right now, I swear to fuck.
I fear
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
My
the only
darling.
one who
My
can see the
beautiful. My wonderful. Tiffany. Dude, the set designers went fucking crazy this year. I mean, you really do feel so small next to these massive columns and stone bricks. God, it makes you wonder where the hell they fit all of the. And then you look to your right, and there is a giant silvered sabaton. Wes,
Yes.
you've become extremely comfortable in the weight of your armor. Like it feels almost like second skin right now. Seeing through your visor is as secondary as seeing through sunglasses. Like it hardly phases you in this moment.
And for that
And
record,
then-
when did you put the visor back on?
When did you put the visor back on? More importantly, there is something very shiny and very weird. Is that a fucking bug by your foot? Then Voltaire.
God.
It's not too different from what you expect. It's not super bizarre. There's stone. You don't remember going to sleep in stone. You don't really remember there being stone at this LARP at all, but hey, they've upped the banquet hall. They might as well have upped this. And then you sit up and your hair falls in front of your face. And it takes you a moment to realize that's not a wig, as you can feel it when you push it out, pulling at your follicles. And as your hand moves back, you feel your ears. Those are not latex anymore. A little
going on?
tinge of electricity zaps at your fingers. Astrid,
Hmm?
the world has always spoken to you in mysterious and yet perfectly beautiful ways. But it's done so in little things. A fern dancing in the forest, a cloud shining through on a sunny day just to block your shade. Right now you are in fact hearing voices. And there's your party members, which you recognize, a few of them a little distorted. Tiff sounds really, really high pitched. But you hear other things. It's voices you can't quite make out, whispers. They seem calm, flowing, like the rivers of possibility, the sands of the cosmos. And you open your eyes and there's like this strange filter across it, this rainbow of energy almost. And it takes you a second to kind of like blink it away. And then you can kind of focus back into the real world for a second, seeing multiple different movements, and then they fade back into nothing. The fragments of possibility, but not quite in fruition.
I think.
And with that, oh, go ahead.
I think as I open up my eyes and realize what I'm seeing, I just go, finally.
The only
Base.
person actually benefiting right now.
And with that, chat, we will go ahead and end this episode of LARP, as our players need to go ahead and build their characters as level 8 D&D 5e or 5.5 if you would like,
Oh my
as we
God.
take the next step of our adventure.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What?
Yes!
I'm like 4 inches tall!
This is
I know.
My
sick.
ego got shrunk!
This is
Or
amazing.
maybe it got matched. Friends,
My
friends.
friends.
So cool.
This has been LARP Episode 2, and we are Dual Masters Guide, and we gotcha.
We gotcha!
Oh my god.
Fucking kidding me right now!
Welcome to the live action roleplay.
It's live.
I am Kiki, one half of your humble dungeon masters here at the summer series of Longshot. One half a Dual Masters Guide, and I've had such a fun time trolling the players into thinking they were just gonna have a simple, silly little time at camp once again. Actually, last time they knew it was going to be terrible. But anyway, and I'm going to throw it over to my DM before passing it on to my players, our players.
Folks, I have enjoyed every moment of being one half of Duel Master's Guide tonight. We promise it's still not a horror. It's just an adventure that you weren't expecting. That being said, I am also known as Hugger here on the internet, one of half of Duel Master's Guide, one part of the long shot table starting in the fall, and so excited to finally give you all the twists so we don't have to hide it anymore. There's a lot more that we expect to see. I hope that each and every one of you will tell us a little bit about what your character is feeling in the moment as we go popcorning around. And we'll start with the smallest but mightiest member of our crew, Din.
Your face! Oh no! It was just a.
I got. Her ego shrunk. She's 4 inches tall. She's a little worried about her parents. And also all of the shit in her tent that's just left unattended now. But is also like, can she fly? We haven't figured that out yet, but if she can fly, it's not,
What a fun thing to figure out next session.
it's not gonna be that bad, but also like, what the fuck am I gonna, like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Be 4 inches tall? Like, I don't fly. I flounce around and I go in front of people and I get the center of attention. Like, what am I supposed to do now? Flutter around someone's face? Like, that's just, I mean, that could be helpful. And her mind's just racing right now. More so probably with next episode when we get into it. But this has been absolutely fucking insane. That was a plot twist I wasn't expecting. My name's Din. You can find me on the Instagrams over at Din Studios. It's d.ida.in.studios. You can also find me on YouTube and TikTok, I guess, but don't expect anything because I don't post. I sometimes I make something and I post it, but that's it. I'm not a content creator, but I am a D&D and TTRPG player. So you can also find me on the Saturday game for the summer series, which is our superhero Super Saturdays, as I've been calling it, for Jason's game for the Vanguard, and during regular season on Sundays for this and Quill. Yeah, in the most loving and respecting way. Fuck you guys. I love this so much. This is great. I'm gonna pass it over to DB.
I'm DB, and Robert is really confused about having a tail. Is wondering if he can steal things with it. He's gonna find out, and hopefully the answer is yes. Really confused. And DBCU, I'm on the internet as either DBCU or DBCU Plays. If you see a Cubone, probably me. And yeah, Robert is just so confused because now there's extra nerve endings with a tail. It's just new sensations, and he is not handling it well.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to what's on top of your head anyway.
Yep, no, the tail is definitely like 4 pounds.
Brushing your hair is going to be a lot harder now.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, and I'll throw it to Fef.
It's me. Hi. I'm Sir Fevers, the one of the dungeon masters of the long shot table, and I didn't see any of this coming. I'll be honest. I was told this is just gonna be that, and I was like, okay, cool, let's do it. And then as we got into it, I was like, okay, I'm seeing the vision. This is nice. This is whimsical, and it just allowed all of my guard to come down. So when a death kiss actually showed up, I was terrified. I was genuinely like, my boy. But I made Wesley to be like the trope of the human fighter, and now I get to actually play the human fighter, and I'm actually really excited about that. And I'm tickled pink about the fact that he's just still him, basically. Like everyone's getting all powers and mutations and changing and stuff like that, and my guy's like, proficient with the armor he's wearing now, and he's just, if there was any more than this, he wouldn't have been able to handle it. This is exactly as much as he was able to handle without having a full breakdown. I do not envy everyone having to go through their learning arc of how their stuff works, because I got a sword and board, baby. I'm ready to go. Has everyone gone?
No,
No.
not yet.
Okay, who hasn't gone?
Andy and Annie have not gone.
Annie, take it
two
away.
ways.
Me?
Oh yeah, that Annie, take it away.
Okay. Hello. Annie, I'm here to learn 5 on all platforms, and I am the psychic character who didn't see this coming.
Maybe you should have done a reading for this game.
Guys, we've gone to Narnia.
Really quick, guys. Really quick, chat. I do have to shout out Annie, who did those readings for characters before we met any of the characters, and she knocked them out of the park so fucking hard. Like, she showed me and James them, and we were like, "You have to read these. You have to read these on stream." So big props to Annie. She's super cool. Anyway, continue, Annie.
Yeah, so I didn't see that coming. I feel kind of silly about it, but definitely my character is, once she realizes what she's hearing and what's going on, it is like everything that she's ever believed about herself is coming to fruition, and she's like, I have been preparing my entire life for this, and she is ready to use her brain for good, not evil. For good. But she's ready. She's like, oh my god, everything's been leading up to this. I'm so ready for this, and I'm really excited, because the funny thing is I was sitting here going, man, if I had spells right now, I know what I would do. And I was like, no, we don't have spells. It's okay. We're gonna have spells next week. Darn right, yeah. I'm gonna have so much fun. This is great. Thank you guys. This is so much fun. I am so stoked about this. I cannot wait for next week. Andy, go ahead.
Oh, bud.
So,
old friend.
Hello, friend. Veteran
So
of the DM square table.
hold on. It's my time. It's my slot. It's my time slot. Let me tell you guys something. And I don't care if we're over time a little bit. I don't care if it's after midnight for myself. Y'all gonna hear me. So, I came into this game knowing full well the kind of bullshit James and Kiki got up to, having lived through an entire season of it in Cabin 6 last year. And you know what they told me? They told me, it's gonna be fine. It's not gonna be a horror-themed campaign. And it's not. But I should have known that that wasn't an exemption for twists upon twists. Look at me right now. I should have known that this wasn't an exemption for twists upon twist. I am sitting in my room at 12:30 in the morning, racking my brain, wondering how I didn't see this coming. I should have.
Yeah.
I should have. And when I play in the summer series next year, and the year after that, I will be sitting here wondering the exact same thing, because Kiki and James are such incredible DMs that they know how to make you wonder which way is up and which way is down, and you just I can't say enough good things about them. Y'all, that was absolutely stupendous. I will shut up now. But I'm Andy, I'm ValveMax010, and Zeke is... We'll unpack that next week. But I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more of me, please go visit my TikTok page, ValveMax010. I make little goofs and gags over there about D&D and TTRPG related content. If you want to see me as a player, you can see me this Wednesday, July 22nd, on the Untold Archives Twitch channel, where I'll be playing a grumpy old turtle. And then...
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
The stream
Got
decided
scared.
I'd been blabbing enough.
No, keep
It's
blabbing.
playing the music to play you
Yep.
off.
I'd like to thank the Academy. Okay, but anyway, yeah.
The Academy said
that's such a
leave.
thing. Come fall, I'll be on 2 campaigns on Longshot. I'ma shut up. Fef, back over to you, my guy.
If you want to get caught up on any of these, well, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Den had something.
Really quick, I just need everyone to know that James pulled the fucking fool to see how the end of this game was gonna be, and I feel like a fool right now. That's my tip. Have a good night.
I need you guys to know as well that the Fool also represents balancing between 2 worlds.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Buff, sorry.
If you want to get caught up, you can head on over to the YouTube. Go ahead.
Just make sure we shout out the art. That's all. That's it.
Absolutely. If you guys want to get caught up, you can head on over to the YouTube. And if you would like to join our community, you can head on over to the Discord. The amazing art that you see before you was done by none other than Oddity Draws. Phenomenal creator. Definitely go follow them. Phenomenal being we have been working closely for years now. And merch soon. That's all I'll say about that in regards to the art. We're gonna head on over to Ben Brainerd. Everyone have an excellent rest of your night. And as far as real LARP goes, you should head over to hidandfall.com or look it up on YouTube. Phenomenal event. I'll be there. It's gonna be bananas. Bye-bye.